Oh, hello, everybody. I see a bast.
I see an angry bast. Look at how fluffy that tail is.
Bast is going to have revenge.
Are you doing cat aesthetics?
God, we deserve
Done.
We deserve to die by a dragon.
Welcome to Legends of Logomancy, the
Hello.
best Dungeons and or Dragons and or other stream this side of Monday nights on the side of YouTube and eventually Spotify. I'll get the editing done.
Eventually?
I promise. Well, I mean the full games not on Spotify yet. I have a fuckload of editing to do before that is a thing.
Just get ChatGPT to do it.
You'll pop and fart entirely too much. It's a thing.
I resemble that remark.
You most certainly do. Riley!
Hi!
How's your day, boss?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing okay.
That's good.
I'm
Good.
like 10 pounds lighter.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I
Weird.
see
Polish
that.
the top.
I'm growing this one out for a little while, I think.
Yeah. You know, if you
Yeah.
if you shave this part off, we once again will make a complete beard together.
Yeah, you know, I doing the kind of
The walrus.
That would give him
The
the chopper,
walrus.
sir. That would give him the
yeah.
roll cage.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you might have to
friggin-
when St. Patrick's Day comes along.
Get him one of those puckle helms so he can drive around on a motorcycle.
So I might as well explain this. My work is having a challenge right now. If they sell a certain amount of beer, I will be either dyeing my beard green
Oh boy.
or wearing a leprechaun costume for 3 days.
And
Why
on
not
stream?
both?
I mean, you get some Elmer's glue and some green sprinkles.
Well, I was gonna say, don't bleach your beard because it will f that shit up for a
Ooh,
year.
We'll have crispy face for a long time. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I'm aware.
We're technically streaming on St. Patrick's Day. It's not a stat holiday.
Oons, 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 oons.
And you're going to be DMing, or sorry, you're going to be the loop director.
Oh.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I'm going to, I think, throw that little teaser that you made up on YouTube.
Oh,
after
fair enough.
after I speed it up a little bit.
Oh,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Not everybody needs to watch things at 1.5 speed, James.
No, it's trust me, Ken. It's all right. We got it. Riley made something that is excellent, but it flows at the pace of a PBS production.
Oh God, yeah, no, definitely speed that up then.
It's good.
It's
just
I'm
formative
still
years showing.
learning.
No,
We all were
that
raised
is
by
all
TV.
good.
It's okay.
Ken, how's life?
I did an art. I think I did a bang up job too.
I see.
And I'm rocking the flare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotta represent.
So
Netflix addictions.
that dragon breath that's gonna murder everybody. Not hellfire.
Oh, well, that's a pity.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right. What's on your emblem there on your shield?
That is the ramshackle attempt at making a Ukrainian flag with spray paint.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. But it turned out okay. Ignore the fact that that's an old like Habsburg family crest thing. It's just a piece of aluminum cast I found at a thrift store. But
It looks cool.
It was beat up enough. I'm like, this needs spray paint for love. So I'm rocking their heritage. And I didn't have any orange to make half of it Dutch. So we're just the one side instead.
That's fair. Yeah. Mac, now that you got a mouthful of food,
On the spot.
Yes.
On the spot.
How's you? How's your day? How's your month?
I have pierogies, so that's a thing.
Oh, you have a
Look,
good day then, sir.
That's the best thing I've heard all day. We had a long-standing talk about pierogies today, actually, and how they're different from like chaosu and how they're different from a bunch of different things.
Look, every
These are
single civilization makes some form of dumpling.
Are they chimo?
no. These are like homemade by a family friend that sells them.
Nice.
So I get a bit, nice, except for the fact that this is my 5th batch of 9 in 24 hours.
I don't see a problem here.
Sir, you have not complained once. What is this you are saying?
I mean,
Have you thought about going into resale?
Yeah. I mean,
Because it sounds like there's some other people on here who might appreciate some.
I will gladly trade you a jar full of unused pickles.
I hate pickles, so no, I'm okay.
lightly used
Anything pickled is from the devil's anus.
I mean, my wife made them.
But that doesn't matter. She found them in the devil's anus. Pickles are an ungodly sin.
On
Don't
that
at me.
note, since we're on the topic of ungodly sins, hi
Is it
Ryan.
time for us
How's-
to sleep, Ryan?
I miss your beard, bud.
Today was the day from hell.
Oh, so the pickle day?
No, I just bet they made him go back to the office.
Oh no, I've been in the office the whole time. But yeah, so evidently the last update to the Outlook app on iOS and Android
Say no more, sir.
enforces TLS 1.3.
It most certainly
And
does.
our servers weren't enabled for it.
My goodness.
And we didn't
Nobody
know that.
would know that ahead of time unless you warned them. And nobody got warned, did they? Did they just say check the change notes?
It wasn't wasn't even in the change notes. It was performance upgrades and bug fixes.
The problem is
God.
people still using Outlook.
Damn you,
Exactly,
Microsoft.
There's that.
Google Suite all the way, baby.
If it weren't for 365,
Or with that too.
half of my day wouldn't suck.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So, you know what? Speaking of making my day better,
Kill some
The-
fucking shit and ruin your plans.
the name of this episode is TPKs, now brought to you by SerenityCo.
Oh my god.
Ajax. In Ajax's from Ajax's perspective, when last we left our heroes,
Ajax had just thrown the sweetest long bomb in history. And not quite burned his hands.
and then
And then we're all doomed, I'm sure.
Oh, fuck.
It's Eugene's problem now.
it's Eugene's problem.
Oh, no.
Eugene, what happened? You guys came downstairs into a dark, dank hole.
And then there was all these dank mushrooms down here that were
Diggity dag.
just all over the place. And then Ollie decided to go bang, bang and shoot one of them because, I think he's got a little bit of something going on with mushrooms or just shooting things on plain sight. I'm not
And I
100%
quote,
sure just yet.
They
But
were
anyway,
coming right for us.
no, they were just... the tentacle thing was a little bit weird, but, we shot them up. We turned them into...
Hey, I did not want to see you violated by tentacles, so I thought it was my duty to act.
Violation depends on
I
the
did.
person. But anyway, we destroyed those things, and then we hid and we relaxed for a little while. We got our spells and everything else back, and then we started to go down and we started to sneak around, and then we found the fusion core, which we were looking for, and then there was a giant mist thing that we were like, crap.
Take us to your leader. And nothing happened.
Nothing happened, and then so we decided just to steal the fusion core, and then it got thrown to me, and now I've got my welding gloves on, holding a damn hot thing, and I don't know what to do, except I'm going to be running.
And who has the bag full of grenades?
They were split. We each
just
have
split
two.
them.
We
Sorry,
had
I mean
shuffled out grenades.
I mean the disintegration plate.
that was left with the one capable of arming it, which I believe
That's Eugene.
was Eugene. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that in mind, after this interaction, the mist coalesced together into this draconic shape in front of you, reared back, breathed deep, and
Roll initiative.
this initiative now brought to you by SerenityCo, provider of fine TPKs everywhere. For the bottom to middle tier TPK, trust SerenityCo. Go
Bottom
ahead
to
and
middle tier.
roll initiative.
I
missed that.
Oh, we are all dead, comrades.
I am going to re-roll, but I did get a 22. Did you want
Oh,
me to
wow.
re-roll that entirely or no?
There's no need to re-roll.
Okay.
You got a
Well,
22?
I wasn't in the. I didn't have
Oh,
myself
I
selected.
can just change it.
Okay, there we go. Yep, perfect.
Manually adjusting.
Indeed.
Um,
And
I think some mood music might be nice too.
oh, it's turned on.
Dun, 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 dun,
Am I just
dun,
not hearing
dun,
it?
dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Oh wait, I don't want to get us copyright struck.
There's that.
Although then again, that would be like the 1997 version, and they've moved on since then with the entire like mise en
We're
place.
gonna go
Copyright
into
never
some...
moves on.
It's fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah. I think we're gonna be using some Fray today.
Fray.
Yeah. As the
Just
Lunar
gonna clean up
McDragon.
my death saves here. Get those ready. Oh.
Womp. Wubba lubba dub dub. Yeah. Why don't we take this and make it a breath, and we'll take this, and that seems appropriate. As it blows its guts all over you. And I need Eugene, Sugar, and Oliver to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution.
Constitution.
Mr. Corporate Overlord, a point of order. The nuclear football, as it was, fusion device, should be
In
that area.
Eugene's hands.
Yes,
I'm
on
just
the map,
gonna-
It is still physically near me, but
Yeah.
there we are.
It's applied to the map. We're gonna say that the nuclear football is this little purple smiley face on Eugene's face.
Ah, very good. He is marked.
He is marked.
Okay.
Whoever has
Does the core actually have a little smiley face on it, like those little vacuums that?
it
I'm
actually
sure
has
that the nuclear
a
indicator.
it actually has a blue and orange stamp that looks like SerenityCo. It's got a little cartoon picture of Bob Bilby going.
Good old thumbs up.
I've never
Like-
hated Bob Bildy more than this.
There is that.
you, Bob Builder.
All right. So anybody? Let's see. Ollie, you made it. Eugene, you made it. Sugar, you failed. Oh, that's gonna be. 29 points of cold damage to Sugar, 14 to Ollie and Eugene.
How much, sorry?
14.
Oh, okay, perfect.
1-4. And Sugar, because you have failed your save, your speed is 0 until the end of the dragon's next turn. With that, phase. Its coalesced form ripples out and it turns into this ethereal-looking mist. You can still kind of make out a faint outline of where the dragon's occupying space, but it seems largely intangible. Eugene.
All right.
Okay.
So, I'm getting the hell out of here with this thing. I hope you guys can follow. And you just see Eugene pull out a small little needle from his side, stab it in his leg, and you hear the Stimpack sound from StarCraft play as adrenaline Oh yeah. Or I think that's what it was.
Are you using performance enhancing
100%
drugs?
he is. And he's going to do the adrenaline 2. So there's like a little 2 that's marked on the side of it, and he tosses it to the side, and he starts to bolt.
Yep.
Cue Zoidberg noises.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40.
Okay.
And
As you get to that point,
Yep.
oh
wait.
as you're booking it away, there is a small plant-like creature
Keep up.
that
Yep.
you run right past, and it's agitated as part of its environment has just been infringed on with a big old cold breath, and it starts whipping out a little tentacle your way.
I'm going to take my action because adrenaline was a bonus action
Okay,
to continue running.
understood. So you're gonna
Just-
dash.
Woo. Yep.
And he does still have his hot potato.
Yep. I still
He
have the
does.
hot potato.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm going to jump up to here.
All right. Are you using? It's not with rabbit hop that you're jumping up.
No, it's just my. Oh right, yeah. So I'm going to just hide around the corner here.
Sounds good. I like it.
As I just book it, I'm like, follow.
I like it. So that's adrenaline 2 that you did
Mm-hmm.
with a bonus action. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sugar, you have a 0 speed this time around. What's
So
got going on?
hold on, I forgot that I have advantage on saving throws against tech effects. Was that technically a tech effect?
This is not a tech effect.
Oh.
Much like how Dragon Breath, in this case, not actually magic, or it's not a spell. If you were playing regular unskinned D&D,
Nothing about this dragon went beep boop.
nothing about the dragon went beep boop.
So there's
your
no dragon
cybernetic
in front of me
enhancement.
currently.
You see a vague outline of a dragon floating there, but it does not seem to have a corporeal form the way it did when it breathed on you.
Trixie hobbitses.
Right. Okay. I'm going to. Well, hold on here. This thing count as a creature?
It is most certainly a creature. And I will say, for strategy's sake, your speed is 0, which means that taking an aim action on this round is still possible. Because your speed's already 0, it
know.
doesn't fucking matter.
I was thinking about casting suggestion.
I thought you already used suggestion for the day. You used it at the end of last game, and it didn't understand you.
I thought that was Primal Translator because it was a beast and I couldn't do it. Oh no,
nope,
I swapped.
Yeah, you ran
You're right.
suggestion
You're
on
right.
it.
You're right. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to. I can't move.
Yep.
So
Until
I'm going
the
to.
End of the dragon's next turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Angry. I just got spit on by this thing, and I'm gonna return the favor and poison spit back at it defiantly.
Okay.
If that's not spite, I don't know what is.
So I need a Constitution saving throw.
That'd be a 23. It's a
That'll save.
goddamn dragon. So it's true. Anything else?
I can't move, but can I technically? No, you wouldn't allow that.
So you've used an
So,
action.
Well. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just gonna stand there and give it the finger, just out like this.
You know what? It respects you a little bit more because you stood your ground and spit back at it. It's still gonna eat you, but it respects you,
Respects its food.
right? It's like
That's
that's a pretty good chicken. I like it. That's good chicken. Snakes taste like chicken. Fight me.
So I'm one step closer to being able to seduce it then, right?
One step. Ollie.
Although Sugar would probably prefer if he could seduce it without it respecting him. Anyways.
We'll unpack
Well, no, the
that
trick
later.
is for it to still respect you afterwards. So I am going to go.
Good chicken.
I just move up a bit. I'm going to toss a grenade
Of course you
there
are.
to try and get both sets of hanging egg
Squiddly egg
thingies.
sacks.
Eugene, can
And-
you roll me big grenade,
I
please?
just
Yeah, I can. Damage or just the spell?
Just run the spell. It'll run the whole thing.
Level 1 or 2.
It's level 2. Big grenades are level 2. Oh, you rolled a small grenade on that one.
I did. I apologize.
Yep, it's all good.
There we go. That's a little better.
Gonna roll a con save. It made it, so it's gonna take half of that. That's 8 points of thundery boomy damage.
Always good when the damage is higher than the
And-
DC.
I'm assuming that the eggs don't get a con save.
Oh no, those eggs go rupturing against the wall, and the majority of them do. A couple of them are still intact, the ones that are more embedded into the wall. And you notice from the ones that splatter, outroll these small creatures with scythe-like hands, like what you encountered upstairs.
Little mewling, horrible spikelings.
Yeah, the zerglings.
Hmm.
Ollie,
Oh, Jesus.
And then
you have a pretty intuit sort of feeling about nature, we'll call it. And you're taking everything in. And I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You got 3 large-scale predator groups in the same area. And it kind of makes sense that most of those plant creatures, like, this is their place. This is their vibe. This is their home. And there's a pretty good chance that those Kruthic creatures that you fought upstairs, Mom and Dad, probably carved out a place over here that was warm to spawn. Dragons have a tendency to say, oh, this is awesome, this is mine now, and claim spaces for their own. Do with that information what you will. But it occurs to you that dragon probably has little to no love or care for any of those babies, other than maybe having peons later. Who knows?
yeah,
Anything
but
else?
I've gotten rid of the majority of them, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep moving.
All right. You push past a slightly frosty, chilly Sugar.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
I believe that's called icing sugar.
Yeah,
Oh,
that works.
brilliant.
I like it. That does the
We're
trick.
going full circle to Canadian puns. Because it's an icing foul.
Oh, tell me
Nope.
about it.
Oh God, Riley, don't you start there, Sonny.
No. Let's talk about this now. We're gonna go down to the Tim Hortons down there on the corner and get ourselves a honey cooler and a double.
Oh,
All right, Ajax. Seeing past this misty fog in front of you, you notice coming around the corner, just south of where Sugar is another one of these mushroom-headed folk.
I have also seen that my comrades have decided that the most expedient method of survival today is to flee. And I agree with them wholeheartedly. However, my first order of business is to fuck shit up if possible. So, I'm going to move to here.
Mhm.
And I'm going
You
to
are-
smoke a dragon in the goddamn face.
It takes a little bit more of your movement, moving through its.
Got to squeeze
incorporeal
through that
form?
wall and it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
You can technically move through its space. It's just thick.
Yeah, and that's
no
15
case.
then or 10?
It's 10.
But it's regular thick, it's not dummy thick.
Yes, only regular thick.
Yeah,
Dummy thick
just
is
regular
for-
thick.
We keep that in the can in the back.
Well, you can only tell if it's dummy thick if it's chasing you and you can hear it coming.
Ah. Yes.
So,
and then I'm going
Is that
to
because of the
smoke it in
sound of its
the
ass
face.
cheeks clapping?
Exactly. You've got the meme.
Ajax realizes also that this is time to Nova. And he cracks his fists together. And the incredibly expensive retirement fund begins burning away. And all of his power actually works for once. For those of you playing the home game, I'm actually using something for once.
There is that.
And activating the rocket punches, which will definitely hopefully come in handy. And I'm going to just smoke the dragon.
All right. So as a bonus action, you
yes.
can activate
bonus
your.
action to activate that, and then punching.
Sounds good.
Now, question:
Trip.
can you smoke mist?
I'm gonna just hit the dragon.
Isn't it called vaping at that point?
Yeah, I think so.
22 to hit a dragon.
That will totally hit. Can
I
you,
am going to activate a pushing attack with a
can
superiority
you
die.
also enable your Eldritch Claw toggle?
I just toggle it? Oh, I see.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll add to every time.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you,
can just
Sam.
click it this time to add it on. But,
Yeah.
a 22 will absolutely hit, and that'll
the-
do
3 extra from that.
so.
And then the superiority die is forcing him to make a strength save versus being knocked into the wall full of zerglings.
All right,
Straight 15 feet back.
that's a critical.
Let me double check
save.
if I'm adding that.
It's a critical save, you said?
Oh,
It's critical save. Yeah.
you suck. However, the superiority die to the
Yeah, 'cause
damage
I was
roll,
gonna say if
not the save. So that is.
if you can knock back someone that's incorporeal
Another-
into a wall.
So total there should be 18 from me, minus
So-
resistances. And
So the
passed its
3 points of your rocket punch seems super effective. The
Nice.
The 15
the
points
fact
of
that it's able to hit ethereal things. Oh my gosh.
the 15 points of bludgeoning damage that you did to it, despite being tech enhanced, was
it is
halved.
currently a ghost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Unfortunately,
But I'll hit it another time.
do it again.
Yes. Same deal. This is flag for a rocket punch, and oh, there we go. Oh,
So
there was
your,
lag there. Sorry.
your second punch with a 16 does hit. Again, not as effective as you thought it would be.
Using another superiority die to attempt to make that thing get knocked back.
All right,
Let me throw that on there, and
we'll roll another strength saving throw. That is a 21 this time.
it passed. Yes.
It's a goddamn dragon.
Yes.
Dragon.
However, gambits are gambits for a reason. And then I'm simply going to test the waters and see if moving to here kills me or not. It's currently a ghost. I'm wondering whether or not this thing will take an opportunity attack to kill me.
So, as you move, its snake-like head wisps out and takes a bite attack at you. That is a
Armor class 19.
17. Claps air.
Yes!
Almost loses the last pinky you have.
Do not
All
worry. I will cover your escape, Snakeman.
Did you action surge previous game, or do you have that available still?
We long rested. And it's a bonus action to activate that.
It is not.
Oh, it's not.
It is not. You just
Ew.
fucking do it.
I will just fucking do it, sir.
I wasn't
and
sure
the-
if you were saving it or if it was resource management.
We should
So-
probably Nova. I mean, go ahead. Yeah. But
Yeah.
let me just mark that off, and
Yeah.
I will punch the dragon again.
And you can do it from a distance, so it's okay to stay where you're at.
Exactly. Well, tactically also, just in case. You never know if you have to punch them all still. Like, but the punch you. 13 to hit. I'm
A
guessing
13
that-
does not.
No, because it is an ethereal dragon. However, other fist. Last attempt. 23, sir.
23 absolutely goes.
I will spend a third superiority die to try and force it back. So why the hell would I try and grapple it?
We're gonna run it.
Suplex the dragon. Suplex
That's an
the
18.
dragon.
Oh, math. I don't have the superior die to my DC, but I don't think my DC is an 18. I think it still beats it.
Correct.
It is not knocked back. However, I have smoked it 3 times. I feel,
Indeed.
sir, I have gone Nova.
All right.
That should be happening.
Cool. It is the dragon's turn.
Oh god, I'm going to die.
That's a 4. Its breath does not reactivate.
Yay!
And it's going to, come in, and it starts to coalesce again.
Back into a much more intimidating physical form.
Much more of a physically intimidating form. And it's going to bite into Ajax. It's mad at you, sir.
I would imagine, yes. Class 19.
That would be a 10 to hit with its bite, a 17 to hit with its claw, and a 26 to hit with its claw.
The other, yes, I've been close.
7 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
And it wisps its head around, and it looks over past Sugar, past Oliver, directly at Eugene. Eugene, in the distance, you ran around the corner.
Yeah.
You don't see the eyes watching you, but you know.
Eugene's like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Why can I feel the void?
And Eugene's up.
Eugene will jump up to here using his bonus action. And he's gonna spend his turn to put down the mine.
Now, the plate?
Yeah.
So it is an action to activate and requires a tech check.
Yep.
Reminder that it has a radius, and if anybody gets into that radius, they're going to activate it.
I'm aware.
Okay. You understand that doing this, go ahead and roll. If any of your party members try and escape this cavern, they're going to die.
I'm aware. I'm trying to get them out.
That is not helping.
Don't worry about
Actually,
it. I've got an idea.
I think I understand his plan.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead and roll me tech.
Eugene just pulls the plate out and goes, don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up.
That is a natural 1 on activating a disintegration plate.
Bye, Eugene. It was nice knowing you.
See ya.
He has a fusion core.
Uh-oh.
I think goodbye, everyone.
Uh-oh.
I am
Hold,
ready
please.
for the interesting narrative situation that has
Hold,
come out
please.
of a critical failure while holding MacGuffin. Oh boy!
No. There's got to be something
And
I
James
can
doesn't.
do here.
James doesn't pull punches, so I think we're about to have some problems.
Do you have skill that says
Where
I pass
are we
save?
here?
I reroll save? Are you lucky?
I'm looking.
Oh god. Oh, that's a good cat. Thank God for distraction, cat.
I'm just looking
It's all from
for...
being despair.
Oh, it's in your one shot, isn't it?
Oh no. Oh, don't forget about your ball of wonder.
There is that.
Oh boy. Many
Riley,
things that
what was
should not
the
explode.
elevator music?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, I'm just running some math here to see what's
Girl
happening
from
to him.
Empanada, I can do the girl from Empanada.
You are so. I thought I was gonna be the first to die because I'm like super fucked up on round 1.
You did get blown the hell up.
Hold, please.
I got it. I got the song. Would you like me to play it?
66% of my health in one go.
What's the name of the song?
Local forecast.
Local forecast. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1 second here.
Yeah. I'll let you do that. Doot. And then I'm gonna need you to 1, make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Give me a second here. Sorry,
gonna be
just
a
switching
fucking
back over
one
to
again.
player.
So here's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
The big gun that you had
Mm-hmm.
is fucked.
Yep. How fucked is Eugene?
We're gonna find out. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Oh,
I
that's
do
a
get to add a
single
4.
digit.
I get to add a 4 to it.
A D4.
Yeah. 12.
12.
That's a fail.
I'm sorry,
Bye,
Eugene.
Eugene.
You look down at your friends. You see Eugene, and he's like, "Ha!" And he slams the plate down, probably a little too hard. And you see
With
the
his
spikes go
Thumbs
in
on the trigger.
on all 5 sections of the plate, and he's got this like steaming plasma core over his shoulder, and he's like trying to hold it like he holds holding a cell phone as he's putting it in his ears, smoking a little bit.
His helmet's
And,
just crackling and burning.
There's that. It's having a hard time, and he's like, he's got this terrible fucking Bob Bilby elevator music song playing in his head, and he's like, because when he learned how to arm these things, it's all he could hear. And the base plate drills into the stone, and it catches sideways as he's about to activate it. He shifts it to the left and loses his footing and pulls it away. And as he arms it, he pulls back one side of the grenade and starts pulling it with him as he falls. So Eugene, you've fallen over. The live grenade is on your chest, and it is activated against your body,
Bunny fluff.
down on the ground.
Do not move.
There are worse outcomes.
Does not explode. I rolled relatively high on the percentage chance of this thing blowing up. I have a couple of tables on what happens with this and what happens with that thermal core. The thermal core is fucking over here. You no longer have it. You don't deserve a thermal core anymore.
No, I don't.
I've spoken. So, as for everybody else that's fighting a dragon right now, we jump back to
So right now, I just need to get this clear. The grenade is on me, and I probably need to do some kind of tech check to get it off me.
Eugene has a live grenade strapped to his body, and if he moves, it explodes.
You know those tamper-proof
And if
crampons?
somebody comes within
This is
proximity of,
a huge claymore.
if somebody comes within a certain aura distance of you, I'm just going to add that to your token. Actually, that seems like a sensible thing.
There's little laser sweeps going on in his immediate vicinity.
We're gonna make it a bright red, so you can't ignore it.
That's the whole friggin' okay.
I fucking told you. So if anybody comes within distance of this, it explodes, and Eugene's strapped to it.
I'm making a clip of me being like, "This seems like a bad idea," and you going, "Don't worry, I have a plan."
And
So
then smash
this is-
cut to you have a live massive detonation strapped to your chest.
Hey, this is dice. This is the story they tell.
I'm gonna say, if you don't do the full Mark Strong scene from Kingsman, where he steps on a landmine and he just like sings before stepping off the landmine to blow up a fuckload of people, I'm gonna be sad. But that said, Eugene,
Country Roads, we're gonna get copyright struck if we sing that.
Where
Yeah.
where is the there it is there?
it's close enough.
Yeah, this was the first thing he did in his turn. Does he have any recourse?
You're on the ground.
There's a bonus action?
You burned a reaction already.
Hmm.
If there is something you want to try and do with your bonus action that doesn't involve moving your body,
That's a hint.
Scream like a little girl.
Hey!
Wait, so if he twitches an ear because it itches, it blows up.
Oh, God.
pretty much.
Oh no, right? It's worse than I thought.
This is how the dice fall, my friend.
Yeah,
I love this. This is great.
shit happens.
When you party naked. This is Harangon tech right there.
Skipping steps leads to drinking.
Give me some time to think about it.
I will say,
Thinking.
to give you some recourse, the Harangon ball's in your, like, right next to your hand.
Oh yeah.
And you could probably manipulate it just a little bit.
Yep.
On your next turn. Sugar.
Bunny butts.
Run, sugar, run!
Don't get close to me!
Through the only means of egress past Eugene.
Sugar, I will say, because of your eyes specifically, you absolutely see the infrared sweeps coming out from this home bait or like home plate in a laser sweep around Eugene.
Backer.
You
Cool.
see one of the spikes
That's-
embedded into his armor, holding him there. You are aware of the situation. What you got?
So, would a nanite mover trigger something? Would I know if a nanite mover would trigger something like this?
Is it way more than 5 pounds?
It does weigh more than 5 pounds.
Even with my Ledgerman, I thought it was 10 or 15 with that.
Nope.
No. Okay. Never mind. I was gonna try and. But
How much
never
does
mind.
the core
and-
weigh?
And it would trigger it anyways because it's any kind of vibration or movement.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
That's super exciting.
Glad to hear
I'd
it.
love to run, but it would provoke an opportunity attack, which I don't think I'd survive.
You do have disengage as a bonus action being a rogue.
Yeah. Oh, you just got to
Yeah, I
speed back up
know.
on this round?
Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
At,
I'm gonna
at the end of
disengage.
its claws attacks. All right, so bonus action
Run
disengage.
up northeast.
Yeah.
Now you
And
do
then
notice
I'm going.
directly north of you, there's a boatload of those plant creatures kicking around, and the one just north of Ollie seems strangely active,
Mm-hmm. And
like something pissed him
Yep.
off.
uh-huh. Yeah, I know.
A
5,
crazy rabbit.
10.
Sure,
15.
sure. Not a dragon screaming its icy breath at us twice. Oh, no.
I'm gonna move up here.
Mm-hmm. And
No, that's a lie. I'm gonna start by going to here
that's
first, and
Yeah.
that's 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot my light rifle, I guess, at it.
okay.
I don't know what's
Like it.
happening. It's gonna miss.
A 14 unfortunately does not hit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. I knew exactly what was going to happen. This is my fate tonight. And then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 up to here.
Yep.
And I'm going to kind of call out real quick out to knowing the situation out to Eugene and go, look, I understand this is a bit of a situation for you here. If you want me to put you to sleep so that's easier, just let me know.
The
Just get the dragon hair if possible.
the fusion core over here is this glowy bit on the ground, and it also weighs more than 5 pounds. Unless you have some kind of a physical object that you can use to ensnare it, like a rope or something, your nanites aren't capable of lifting that.
But that would trigger the bomb anyways.
So the bomb itself, its movement and detonation. So the specific ruling that I explained last session was when something enters that space. As in a creature enters that space, it triggers it.
A rope wouldn't trigger it?
Sugar's pretty smart. Sugar doesn't think so. Doesn't think so.
Okey-doke.
Now, would Sugar gamble Eugene's life on thinking he's right?
Does that
Probably.
even factor in?
There you
I
go.
was going to say, I don't know these guys that well.
Worst case scenario, Eugene is condemned to a life of servitude to SerenityCo and regrows in a pod.
Well, yeah.
Oh wait, that's much worse than disintegrating in a cave. Whoopsie! Anything else
Hey.
for you, Sugar? Ollie, you got a plant
So I
reaching
am
out
going
tendrils to the north of you.
I'm going to engage lock on with the dragon.
Okay.
And I am going to make sure I'm set right and shoot it with my laser rifle. 16.
16 matches. You find that the laser rifle not as effective as you had hoped.
It's more effective than staring at it.
It's
Six
more
damage
effective
is
than
six
staring
damage.
at it. Indeed. Anything else for you? That's a bonus action and
15,
an
I'm
action.
guessing misses.
A 15 does indeed miss. Are you using favorite foe on it as well?
Favorite foe is concentration, so is lock
understood.
on.
Gotcha.
So I can only use one of them. So,
Sugar.
and then I'm going to move up. And that's it.
Down below, south of you, you notice one of these elder plants approaching. Its big steamy eyes.
Oh, the wiggly tickles.
The biggest, thickest, girthiest wiggly tickles.
Was girthy really necessary?
Yes. These ones are much girthier than the small ones.
Ugh.
Look, we go for accuracy on this channel, thank you. It's what matters. And it, like, looks at Sugar, and it levels an arm, and it goes to the right and fucking fires off without looking. And it shoots a long stream down at the dragon. And it's going to try and hit a dragon.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That's a 6. It does not. It goes wide. And
Very
it's
incompetent, but they're my friend.
in Artuk ancient elder evil plant speak, it says to itself, probably should have like looked at it before I tried to shoot it.
Yeah, 360 no scoping a dragon.
I mean, it's cool, but
Yeah, you actually have to hit for it to be cool.
And the
These are
weedling,
beasts, right?
they are not. They're plants.
Nope.
The weedling takes a shot, and that's a natural one. Does not seem to have any effect. Ajax.
Oh boy, shit has gotten complicated. Ajax will disengage.
Mm-hmm.
And move 1, 2. Oh! 3, 4, 5. Counting diagonals.
Okay. Yep.
6. Oh, reminding myself if I move 25 or 30. Holy potato. 30. Very good. Oh boy. Good friend. No. Yeah.
You see
I will
Eugene's
punch the
plate.
big old plant above me.
Because the home plate, you disengaged as an action.
Oh yeah. So only movement. But none of my movement provokes
Does
disengagement?
not.
Perfect. All right. So then 1, 2. Getting up to about here.
don't get any closer.
15, 20,
I was just about to say,
30.
Eugene, no! What did you do?
Sorry about
Well, tripping and
One back on
the
that.
damn plate, and I'm blaming Billy.
Should I punch it?
No,
Should I punch you?
that. Yes.
no,
I mean, if I punch you, you go, woo!
no. Try to get the fusion core out of here. Save yourselves. Get the fusion core. Get the dragon to me.
Oh
boy. Yeah. Ajax.
If anything, I will second win.
All right. Yeah, it works.
Bonus action and get some hit points back and just contemplate my life choices.
I like it.
Let me roll that and whacking that. Oh, I have to hit it off the red section of my character sheet. But otherwise, I'm just healing myself some hit points and moving on to the next guy.
Ajax, with a
Uh-oh.
critical hit,
Oh no.
one of
But
these
I have-
plants
I have hit
shoots past Sugar and takes you full in the back
Nice.
for
Let me
16
heal my-
points of radiant damage.
Bullshit.
Well, let me see.
But does he flinch from this?
Plus 5.
From
But
the 16 points
Great,
of
I
radiant.
maxed out my second wind roll.
There it is.
Then it smokes me.
Yeah.
For total 17,
It 16.
16. Very good.
Yeah.
So I'm down to 33. Good.
Yeah.
Math.
Mhm.
Stay in school, kids. Stay in school.
And the dragon, from its corporeal form, mists back in as a bonus action and starts sailing this way.
Uh-oh.
So Eugene can move, but no one can enter? I'm confused.
No, Eugene.
No.
If Eugene moves his chest from where he has that mine strapped, he's fucked. He can maybe wiggle his hands a little bit. Maybe if it's slow, but it's basically a vibration sensing thing.
I have literally 2 numbers I can roll on the Wonder Ball to save me.
2 out of 10? 2 out of 6?
Out of 100.
2 out of 100. Oh,
100.
boy.
So
Oh, no.
the
3 numbers.
Ah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
it.
so the lunar dragon bamfs over.
Shit.
Does not recover its breath weapon.
Mm.
And bite, claw, Ajax. That's a
come on.
20 to hit.
Yes.
That's 10, 6 piercing, 4 cold.
Okay.
8 slashing, and that's it.
So total was
18.
Oh. Yes. All right.
This little weedling starts its turn, and it reaches out and tries to branch the dragon, and it hits for 16 points. There we
It
go.
crit the dragon?
It crit the dragon.
Ha! None of us could.
It 16 points, then halved down because the
Oh!
dragon don't give a fuck.
Shenanigans. Sorry, call on the play. I got hit with a critical hit.
Yes.
What was
yes.
normal damage? Because I'm technically immune to critical hits with my armor. And I
yes,
should have
that's right.
remembered, but was full of excitement. And
So gain back 9 hit points.
thank you, sir. Thank God. Okay. Totally fine.
Yep.
It shoots me in a critical spot that's
Also-
just full of backups.
If I recall, something else happens.
It negates the critical hit, but I don't think anything extra.
No, there's.
Don't you reflect some damage?
It is Mizium plate that you're
Yeah.
wearing. While wearing armor, critical hits become normal when you're subjected to tech effects that. Oh, just when you make a strength or con save to only take half damage. You
The
take
Dragon's
no
Breath.
damage if you succeed. Yeah.
I will pay attention to that evasion ability if I get hit with a Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath does not technically count into that.
Oh, of course not.
But some of the plant stuff totally does.
Sure. Okay. Very good.
Eugene O'Hare.
Please don't die, Eugene. That's all I got. It's better than 3 on the die.
Eugene starts thinking and realizes the trouble he's in. He's going to hold his action for after Sugar's turn.
And what is he going to do? What will trigger his action?
Once the fusion core is out of the explosive range,
Mhm.
he's going to activate the Wonder Ball.
Okay.
And
it.
so Eugene will say to Sugar, "Get that thing out of here, or else it's gonna kill you all." As soon as it's safe, I'm activating the Wonder Ball. There is a chance it will save me. There is a better chance that it will kill me.
Sugar,
On a
you're up.
hill!
Okay.
Sugar.
Question.
Yeah.
You said my mage hand would trigger it?
Is not your mage hand is not strong enough to lift that thing.
You can't lift the canister. Okay, yeah.
But if you got a rope or something kicking around, which I think Sugar does, like you came equipped.
Yeah, trying not to what's the word, metagame here, because did you call that out to Sugar, or were you
did.
just saying that?
He did.
I did.
Okay.
Used his whole turn to do it.
And you can see that he has the Wonder Ball in his hand, ready to go, basically.
Yeah.
As there is basically, and you can see that the bomb is dug into his armor.
Am I within range of this dragon?
To hit it? Or
No,
for it to hit
me.
you? You saw it hit Ajax from where it's at, so yes.
Long neck, big arms.
Okay, well, I'll disengage.
Bonus action for you.
3. Ooh.
I'll probably start here. It's 20. So is it an action then? I'm assuming it's the rest of my action to pull out my rope and...
Pulling it out is an interact that you can do as a move, but trying to loop the thing and pull it away is your action. It'll be a dexterity check.
Alright, I'm gonna roll this with real dice.
On a hill far away.
As long as the rope doesn't go wide and hit Eugene, and make him flinch.
It's a 15 plus 4, so 9. Oh wait, sorry, 15. Yeah, plus 4.
Yeah, you are able to basically grab both ends of the rope like a skipping rope and loop it over and slowly pull the thing back a bit.
It is technically in a bush too, so maybe the sensor doesn't detect it.
It is a proximity sensor for living beings.
Oh, it doesn't care about inanimate things. I'll rip off my pinky and save you.
We're gonna say, for all intents and purposes, Sugar, you have the core now. It is hot in your hands, but you
on
know,
the ground.
All right.
Sorry. No, that's an interact with an object. Never mind.
which you did pulling the rope out.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Eugene, your triggered action occurs.
I need a 63, 64, or 65. Is what I need.
Okay, can you roll that in chat for me, please? That's an 84.
I cast invisibility on
One of the
myself.
numbers was right.
I like it. You wiggle your
Now.
fingers ever so slightly,
I wonder if that's enough to fool the sensors.
and you're invisible.
You just see the rabbit just pop. The mine is still on me.
Yep.
It is still physically attached to you.
Is the
So
mine
it's not invisible.
You know what? Yes, it is. It's attached. It's being carried by you, basically. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's part of your armor now.
All you hear from the invisibility is, rabbit butts!
At least you didn't summon a rhinoceros right next to it.
No.
Detonating it.
And activating the ball did not immediately
Like I said-
detonate the mine.
Indeed.
Wait, is it motion that it detects?
Yeah, proximity and motion. You're like slight moving your fingers seem to be okay. You get the feeling that if you did something like this, it would probably knock it off.
Yeah.
Right? It's
All
picking
right.
up vibrations through your chest, so you're like barely breathing, just like staying as calm as possible, like disarming a bomb.
Yep.
That's the vibe.
Yep. This is gonna be
Ollie.
a fun tech check. If I survive.
Shooting the dragon?
I whiff it twice with my laser rifle.
Nothing. Anything else?
No, I think I'm gonna stay put.
All right. Yeah, Big Elder is going to take a shot at the dragon. Because again, fuck that dragon. It's in their home. That's a 6. Cool. Oh, it gets 2 shots. There it is. 14. No, still doesn't help. And
So now it can lose twice as much.
It's starting to feel like one of those old WoW raids where none of the summons or raid bosses can hit each other, and nobody else has aggro, and everybody else is just trying not to die in the auras.
Ajax, you're up.
Oh, I have no good plans. I have no good plans.
Run behind me!
I'm jitting the ghoulies.
Run behind me! But don't go through it!
Your choices led you here.
I have no good options. I don't think... No, the nuclear football is already safe. I don't need to knock it out of the hole. I don't have to worry about that. Yes. I could... I have no good options. I will dodge against the dragon, so it has to roll against me with disadvantage, and I will otherwise say, clear the way and get the hell out of here!
Okay.
But yeah, holding my ground, I can't think of a better position to be in, and everything seems to be aggroing against each other.
Okay.
And everybody should really be taking the opportunity to get out of here!
All right.
I'll hold the line, yeah.
Now that you have, so that's a 9 to shoot you with a radiant pellet, and a 7 to shoot you with a radiant pellet. As one of the weedlings is like, "Fuck that, the robot man in particular."
And it's just whiffing right over top of my... I don't even notice. Didn't even beat a 10.
Shrapnel blast.
Jeez.
All right, I like it. Breath does not recover.
And the dragon?
I
I haven't wailed on it, and other things are pestering it. I am
Oh
actively
no!
dodging what it's trying to do.
It was fully forced onto you. It's going to take one of its attacks at the little weedling beside it that failed to hit it twice, and then throw some claws out. So the weedling is kind of fucked.
Aha!
That's 13 damage to the weedling, and then 2 claws are coming at you. It's a good thing you dodged.
Yep,
So that's a 17 with disadvantage and an 18 with disadvantage
even better.
from a crit.
Even
weedling.
better.
The weedling it just hit is like flailing wildly because
Mhm.
again, this thing's in its space.
Yep.
Hits it for 12 bludgeoning, down to 6. Having a good
Wiggling.
time.
Yep.
Eugene.
That weedling's a champ.
I'm going
Don't
to
kill the
use
weedling.
some very specific wording here, James.
All right, I trust you.
Would you say that the mine is damaged?
Mm. I would say that the mine it's not physically damaged. Only 2 of the legs are seated. 3 of them are poking up into the air. Normally you have all of them set down for balance, so it's off kilter, as in it may not react the way you expected it to. As in, like, for all intents and purposes, it's here and sticking up, so you've got the mine that's going to evaporate the majority of your upper torso and face. But maybe your legs would be okay. That's what you got.
Okay.
Does it go
You get-
off immediately?
Rose-colored
Unsensing?
glasses.
I
Let's
am
go to
going to say I've got to give something a try here. I would like to do an Arcana check to figure out if I could use my nanites to do a quick fix on it to disarm it.
All right, so roll me tech. This is your brain doing as many calculations as you can.
Yep.
There's a
That's
hamster on a wheel
you're like-
wheeling in your brain.
You know, I can. That's 2 nat ones. that you
double
rolled.
nat ones in
Double
the
nat
chat.
ones.
Double nat ones, folks.
You could totally make it.
A 10.
You-
So
you've
he's
got
got an
this.
average
You could-
intelligence.
You could absolutely.
Like,
It's
it's
you got a
layman.
+9 on these rolls, and you're like, I've been in worse spots than this. This is great.
It was the
like-
time I was in an
Yep.
engine while it was running.
So
All right,
intents and
you know what?
purposes. For like, let's demonstrate this for a second. For all intents and purposes, this is the mine strapped to Eugene's chest, like so, and your face is covered in red light, and your hand is under here holding a happy fun ball, and it's just slightly out of the range of it picking up the motion. That's why you're able to move your hand, and the other hand is like, ah, fuck. So you have one hand, and it's currently holding a Harangon Ball of Wonder. If you want to do something with the mine, you're gonna have to put it down.
Can you not use the ball again?
He could.
But there's a better chance of me exploding because of the ball.
Well, I mean, who knows? You've got
You know
you've got a
what?
bunch of options.
Eugene
5%.
thinks that he is correct in this
Okay.
because that's the way it
Famous
works.
Last actions.
Yep. And you gotta go with what the dice say.
Gotta go with.
And
you gotta go with what your
Eugene-
character would do.
Eugene has the confidence to try and disarm it.
Gotta play those flaws.
He saw an episode of MacGyver where they did that with the paperclip.
Yeah.
These are 100. If you're trying to disarm this, it's 100% thieves' tools.
Yep.
One-handed.
You have thieves.
You got
tools?
this.
He does. He's
Yep.
an artificer.
Does this character have tools? Let me tell you.
So Eugene's hand, a small little kind of the one that's underneath. He's able to slowly move it underneath.
Yep.
And the thieves' tools, or like little kind of things, will just kind of protrude from the fingers.
Yep.
To try and disarm the bomb, and I'm going to roll my tech check here.
It's thieves' tools to do so, not tech.
Okay, thieves' tools.
Dexterity proficiency?
Yeah, dexterity and proficiency. Or in your case, yeah, it'd be dexterity and proficiency in this case.
Dexterity, really? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
It's
okay.
physically manipulating something.
Okay, so this
Sometimes
is a
you can use
plus
intelligence.
5. This is a plus 5.
All right. It's a reasonably high DC to try and disable this.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm going to use my sleight of hand because that's the plus 5 there.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I need a
Just
second.
for the sake of rolling. Yeah.
I just need a second here.
So, Ajax. You've got a dragon in front of you, and your back feels warm all of a sudden.
I haven't felt warm in years. I
What's
wonder
the
what's
radius?
happening.
And something's reflecting off of this dragon's like mist, like
Why
turning
are the back
on
of my arms smoking?
somebody turned on their high beams in the middle of a fog storm, and this like it's just blinding in front of you, and you turn around and there's just this overwhelming
Oh, no. The natural impulse is to not look at the flashpoint.
radioactive warmth, and your corneas are like, oh god, and you slap down your welding helmet for a second.
Yeah, and then the light starts to reflect inside
And-
of my head. Oh god.
From the nipples up, there is a gaping hole where Eugene's torso used to be, and below is his body with half of a mine sticking out of it that is smoking and like mostly disintegrated. Eugene, I'm gonna get you to we'll just do this proper. We're gonna roll 10d6 plus 40 damage that you just took. Yeah, there it is.
Does he have more than 40 hit points?
So
That is
Eugene's
94,
face
sir.
takes 94 points of disintegrate. Now, because this thing was arranged in kind of a fucked up way, and it's cooler to say it this way. Normally, disintegrate makes you like that's some magic bullshit, though. This is a disintegration ray, and it's half of his torso is still kicking around. Eugene, you are dead. Like DED dead. You fucked. 100%.
I'll see you guys at break.
We miss you, sir.
Now,
That's better.
Sugar, in front of you, your snaky eyes are like, oh god, why? What do you got?
Oh fuck.
And you've got a hot potato.
I do have a hot potato. Okay. Well. Sorry, I gotta process this for a second. I just saw this rabbit get disintegrated. And I kind of under my breath, I go, "Damn thing should let me put him to sleep."
Probably should have.
I don't think he felt a thing.
Okay,
Before
I'm
you knew
going
what was
to.
happening.
What happens to a rabbit that's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else.
Did you just?
I
quote
thought
the
you were gonna say
X-Men
it's-
movie?
I thought you were gonna say the hair stands on end.
Oh, just
glad his
banging the
feet is not
one-liners
off.
tonight.
Oof.
I have no fucking healing either, do I? Nope.
No,
No.
all the potions and shit were in his bag.
Thankfully,
Oh, that was
underneath
on-
his smoking corpse.
Hey, that's a plus. So I know where to
Man.
go for a potion.
If I had suggestion, I could have friggin' ordered these things to revive him because I know they have that ability.
They are technically on your side for the moment.
Oh my god.
But they don't speak our language, though.
They don't.
Sugar, and here's the thing: I know I could try doing this, but Sugar has now cast Speak with Animals and Suggestion down here, and none of it is taken. So he's not going to think to do that shit.
It didn't seem
I'm
to
gonna-
do well with the plants.
No, it didn't.
Now, Sugar,
I'm a
getting close
Mhm.
to Eugene, you see a couple of things. Up here and over here are two of the multi-eyed creatures with the diamond-shaped patterns. These were the ones that revived.
right. Okay. So
So
would
what
it?
you have to do is wait until one of their people go down, grab hold of his body, and when they shoot off the right, just throw him off in between.
Yeah, that's a lot of waiting. So could I activate his Wonder Ball and to try and mime out?
You are not attuned to the Wonder Ball. It is integrated into his stuff. It is a complicated piece of machinery.
It was his thing, yo. Like a gimmick.
Yep.
Niche protection is in effect.
I gotta say though, as a way to die, that's like a pretty damn good way to die.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
hey, did all right.
Yeah, it is a really good way to die.
Oh, that's spooky. It's as if I can hear him from beyond the grave.
Okay, so
Steal his health
fuck
potion.
me.
Stab yourself in the thigh with the will to live.
What do you got?
Yeah,
Good
I'm gonna rummage through his bag and grab myself a potion.
All right. It is easy enough to find one of those massive syringes. You still got an action and a bonus action. It's an action to use the syringe.
Cool, I'll do that.
All right. 8d4 plus 8. You are gaining 27 hit points.
Oh, I liked my roll way better.
Oh. You use
Fine.
yours. I didn't realize you were rolling
Okay.
those two. Yeah, you totally
Yes.
get 31.
Which puts me at my max.
I believe there is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Eugene, there was how many of those massive healing syringes left in the bag?
There should be, I think, 4 left.
So now 3?
Cool.
3 off.
All right.
I'm gonna interact with objects, and
Already did to pull out the syringe from the bag.
could I pull them all out when I did that? Like a big old handful?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Oh no.
Cool. And then I'll use my bonus action to hide amongst his corpse.
There's not much to hide behind.
I mean, more so
There's
like
legs.
I'm
Just legs.
Well, no, hold on. I'm
There's
dark in
legs a
color,
bush,
right?
sir.
So I imagine that up against the wall where he's splattered with disintegration is just blackened. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I'm gonna use my last little bit of 5 feet
Is
here as I use
pillar
my bonus
there?
action to like blend into the wall of his ashes.
All right, go ahead and
Uh,
roll me a stealth check.
I'm also going to say on Eugene's turn, the player went up and got a bourbon to toast the rabbit. One of my favorite characters I just made.
You're not
Gotta kill your
permadead.
darlings, man. You gotta kill
No,
your
I'm not
darlings.
permadead, and don't worry.
Well,
but,
in a
right.
minute, you're gonna start the process of regrowing.
Yeah,
Mm,
your consciousness
So
will
that's-
spark instead a little mote of meat.
All
The
right,
19 for stealth.
got it. Ollie. Your night vision goggles went fucky. You're like, oh god, no, why?
Yeah, once the vision returns,
Mhm.
I'm gonna shoot him. 18 to hit?
Shooting the dragon?
Yeah.
18 will certainly hit. Again, not terribly effective. All right,
26 to hit for 9.
for 9. DR down to 4.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15.
You are just beyond the Ajax's ability to see, so you're seeing bolts of G.I. Joe lightning coming out of the darkness, and where is everyone? Why
Indeed.
has everyone left me alone? This is
So-
sad.
As you moved that way, the big feller just over here tries to clip you. Where did his stat sheet go? Oh no.
Well, it's gone. I
Oh,
guess he
Can't
didn't.
roll damage.
That's a 22 to hit you,
Nope. Don't
Yeah.
don't do
or
that. No.
10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Nickel and dime. nickel and
They
dime.
are wild creatures that are intelligent, and you're in their space.
All
one to the
excuses
south.
aside, the dicks. They're just fuzzy dicks.
This other one steps forward to where Ajax is, and you hear go.
Please spare me the diatribe.
It looks at you, Ajax,
Mm.
and it reaches out a tentacle at you.
I swear to God. Charisma save.
Oh yeah. Charisma save?
Charisma. Oh well, yes. Okay, you did confirm. Okay.
Yes.
Charisma save. Says,
I said yes.
Do I have feelings anymore? I got a 2.
You feel at a spot
Nah.
where something hit you before. The tendril comes in and up, and you're a Muppet now.
Oh, that's worse.
You feel immensely calm as it slips its long, tendrily tongue spikes inside you.
That's
Because if you're
horrifying.
not calm, something's gonna tear.
Oh boy, I am a metal Muppet. I don't know if I
You
like
feel incredibly calm,
this. Mm.
and you feel yourself. You feel your inner monologue running,
Mm.
of like, what did we do? Where did we go? How did we get here? What was that conversation with the weird robot thing? And like,
Oh,
Ajax's ability to comprehend the going-ons of daily life is thin at best.
hey.
But in this case, it's like you're on a backseat of your own perceptions, and
Very
something
good.
else is commenting where it's like, why are they in a box? Now they're in a bigger
speaking from an
box.
IT perspective, did I just get forked and somebody just scanned my hard drive?
Yeah.
Oh God.
You called the 1-800 number on the pop-up that popped up saying you had a virus, and
Yeah.
a
Oh, what's with all these
well-spoken
little
man
pop-up?
on the
Oh,
other
I
end
keep my mortgage in there.
that probably has well-coiffed hair got you to install Cisco AnyConnect on your
Yeah.
computer, and then you provided your IP.
Those playing the home game, please do not answer the phone if it says Microsoft.
Don't call Microsoft. They don't want to hear from you.
No, they don't care. Oh, okay. So that's a 2 on the save, and I am.
You are muppeted. You are calm. Everything's okay. That dragon is your enemy.
Oh, absolutely. Fuck that guy.
100% your enemy.
Mhm.
These Artuks are not your enemy. They're one of you, one of us, one of us, one of us.
One of us.
Yeah, you see some
And they're
flashes
keeping your
of
insides nice and warm.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ajax, roll me 2d4, please.
2d4. Plus
Just 2d4.
4. 2 and 2.
4. You heal 4 hit points.
Nice. That's weird.
The weedling comes over. Somehow something interfaces with the last 4 inches of brainstem that you have and that one pinky, and
Yeah, I could do it that way.
they grow a little bit more.
Oh dear God, that's not good for anyone.
Something feels restrained a little bit, like you're wearing gloves that are a little bit too small. This weedling over here is going to shoot at a dragon. That's a 9 and a 4. Cool.
God damn, these guys cannot roll.
Ajax, you're up.
You guys were cool. You should roll better. Ah, fuck you, dragon. And I punched the dragon because I must protect the herd. Oh, what do we got? Punch of 12. That sucks.
Goes
That sucks
wide
a lot.
because your gloves are in a. Your,
Everything feels
your
wrong.
power gauntlets are strangely full right now. Go again.
I'll do it again. 17.
And you gauge the weight this time. Your hands feel heavier than they normally do. And and you punch a dragon right square in the mouth.
Very good. Is he one size category larger than me?
He is.
No bigger?
No bigger. Just one
Move
size.
him 5 feet away from me, adjacent to the other big green guy, please.
Pew. All right. Got him.
But that's it.
All right. Your movement speed, for all intents and purposes, is halved right now because you are connected to that big star monster.
I am part of the hive.
Yeah.
This is my purpose now. And I go here. Pretty good.
For the first time, this little weedling does not shoot you in the face. But it does
on me.
just kind of settle in over here between you and Sugar.
I throw him the weed gang signs with my 3 digits.
The dragon's up. Cool. Ajax, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this one of those ones where I'm gonna get evasion?
You have advantage on this.
Oh, nice. 24.
All right. So you've succeeded. The elder that's muppeting your bum failed,
Please don't say it that way.
and this guy back here failed. So it leans back and it breathes out again, having recovered its cold breath.
Goddamn breath weapons.
That's going to be 23 points of cold damage to the Artuks and 11 to Ajax.
Very good. On a save. Boy.
Yep.
I'm at 17, sir, and I'm icy. Oh, and those guys can't move. Very good.
They cannot move. And you see, like, you feel panic rush through you all of a sudden.
Oh,
as
but
the
it's
cold
behind
seems-
that wall of stuff.
The cold seems particularly effective against the creatures. And
predators.
that little weedling down on the ground is dead.
Homie.
The big one is mostly dead from a cold breath. These things seem particularly vulnerable to it.
Did I know
So-
Little Weedling's name?
No. You got a
I will
feeling
still
of, like, you little shit.
I will remember him, regardless.
Probably Steve.
Probably.
gonna say.
It's always a fucking Steve.
Steve!
The weedling beside it swings wildly, trying to avenge its friends. One of them hits. It does not do a lot of damage.
Finally.
Having a hard day.
Oh, wait, no, this is Little Champion Weedling, homie. So, sweet.
Eugene, passing your turn. Any color commentary from Beyond the Grave?
Well, if we're going to be talking about the tactics they're doing here today, we're going to be going over here and taking a look at this play here with the football. Over here, No, I've got no color card material at the moment.
All right, fair enough.
I just need to undo my drawings here. How do I?
We've already established that the only commentary you have is like black and gray ash.
Yes.
There's that.
Dude, I will delete my arrows. I was gonna try and do a sports thing, and then I realized I don't know much about sports.
That's fair. You can be fine.
We play D&D. We're not sports people.
Sugar. You see this long-legged thing stretch its limbs out to the ground, coming off of the wall, and start leaning its face in towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And it reaches out a tendril to touch you.
Embrace the hive mind.
You hear from behind you.
Minus the
I'm gonna
self-satisfied chuckle.
I'm gonna dodge that.
All right.
Damn it!
It's going to attempt to interface with you. That's a 22.
Well, the dodge only deals with damage, so
It would deal half damage if it was hitting you. You feel yourself go incredibly calm as it lashes its tendril around you, as though calm emotions. And it pushes
Gently
into
caressing him.
it pushes into you with speak with plants. And all of a sudden your eyes kind of flood back, and it's very much like hexadecimal code going through Sugar's ocular circuits at this point. It's just like writhing, and you feel yourself kind of like come to, and it's like, oh my, and this plant is like, you killed the dragon? You killed the little snappy creatures that sever us? Sever us?
Dumbledore. Sorry.
A snake!
A snake! A snake! Oh, it's a Potter Puppet Pals. That's my favorite one. Oh yeah. It's naked time!
Sorry, it says.
I only
if
said
we-
that for my wife. She'll love that that's on the internet forever.
Sorry? Sugar?
What you're saying?
That's what it said to you inside your brain through its tendril into your body.
As a question or a request?
It's asking.
It doesn't know. That
I
we
respond
were-
with yes, but more of like a sly, like we most certainly have been and most certainly will be.
Okay. Mac, do your very best imitation of that plant-like thing into the mic for me, if you would, please.
With the southern accent.
With a
Yeah.
southern accent, if you would. If
While
you'd
holding
be
his
so
Hold on, let me-
kind.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Give me 2 seconds. It's all like this. We go.
That's a beautiful
hear
thing
the
that works for me. And
Oh my
Sugar
God.
stands up straight with the tendril interfacing with his bottom half, and turns about face and looks over at Ajax and goes like he did. And Ollie, from the west of where you're standing, you hear another like kind of interface with him. And all of a sudden,
Why are you southern now?
the plant star horrors are southern because they're learning.
It's in.
Oh
it's infectious.
The memes are
They're
too
only
strong.
known. Their
I would. Oh.
their known grasp of language is an amalgamation of Sugar and Ajax.
Hello.
For whatever it's worth.
Yeah.
I'm
And you
going
see-
to punch that thing in the face there with my
You
rocket
see-
fist.
Long, spindly arms come and approach you, Sugar. And one of them reaches down and it pushes itself into Eugene's corpse. And it disappears inside Eugene. And you see the top half of his body slowly start to sprout. And where there was once a off-teal haired bunny, instead of having ears, this like swamp thing-like creature grows out of his upper torso. He's got massive palm fronds for bunny ears.
Awesome.
It's just leaves and vines going all over. Where there's two big buck teeth, it just looks like coconuts, like husked coconut. And Eugene, you are stable at 0.
You're alive.
For what it's
But
worth.
he's not Eugene, though.
Well, it's a thing.
If
Ajax
Sugar,
made
it's
your
your
turn.
I am the literal ship of Theseus. Come on.
He's
Sugar, it's your
he's
turn.
still at 0.
He's at 0. He is not moving. He's laying on the ground. Seems to, like, take in a breath.
Swear to God, if you don't stab him with one of those healing potions.
There's so much more I can do.
Of all the goddamn
Can
people to
I-
be holding the healing potions right now.
The thing that is currently in me, I can speak with it, can I not?
Yeah, you have open communication.
So if, as I'm kind of like getting myself figuring out what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask, are you able to heal him?
It is healed.
Can you wake it up?
It doesn't seem to respond in the quick amount of time that you have.
Okay. I can't use a potion and shoot, so that's great.
Correct.
I don't know if Sugar cares enough about this guy, so I'm going to roll on it.
All right.
That's fair. That's fair. Are we talking like high-low, or are we talking like biased rollies? The cat ate that die. You know he did.
Reroll that. Well, the good news, it was odds are he wouldn't and evens he would. I rolled a 2.
So,
I'm gonna stab one of those needles into him.
all right.
Ooh,
Go ahead.
Sorry for clapping directly into my microphone.
8d4 plus 8.
That was 84 plus 8, right?
8d4 plus 8. I'd also like to point out, I'm looking forward to when you guys don't make it out of this and have to go back and pay off the debt for using all of these items. Like, this is great.
No offense, this is literally just paying it forward right now. We'll
Yeah.
deal.
So that's 24.
Ant-Man. We're going to say that you're no longer invisible after being
Dead. Dead. Yes. Yes.
Please.
And I mean, there's nothing else I can do, so I'll just hide again.
But a bonus action.
Ow.
Gonna move.
There's nothing I can do with my bonus action.
Whoa. Did the bomb go up? Oh my
You can
god.
dash if you wanted to move.
Well, hold
to
on.
a-
Hold on though. You can't talk. You don't have your brain. You're a plant.
Does he? You see?
What a neat opportunity for him
It
to
looks
decide.
like Eugene made out of topiary.
Oh,
Somebody carved a hedge for his upper torso, and it's moving.
Okay.
I am unfortunately reminded of that horror show that was Poison Ivy in the Batman animated series in 1995, absolutely terrifying me as a child.
Well, that's my turn. As this weird plant rabbit starts screaming at me.
I'll just throw this into the chat for everybody to feel better about themselves by following a Google link,
That accent is infectious.
right? I know. I know.
No,
No,
hard reset.
no.
We do not need that.
All of
Nobody needs that in their
You get
lives.
Flint out of here.
Jesus.
Now, can you do Southern Flint?
Oh,
I do declare.
Jesus, no! It's not just
It's just Flint using southern euphemisms.
Get me some of that sweet tea. Ain't that nice? Sorry,
Oh.
isn't that nice?
Nat 20 from
Ouch.
Ollie, though.
Yeah.
Hell
Ollie
yeah.
opening up his
Uh,
turn with death from above.
Shooting with death from above, I like it.
16.
16. That's gonna be a total of 8 damage to this dragon from your laser blaster rifle.
And then another 10. Down to 5.
Down to 5. I like it. Anything else for you? You did not witness the horror that is plant-based Rabbit Man.
His view is obscured.
A little bit.
Yeah,
was he
I
hiding?
can't see, but,
Got a
but I
cave in
can
the way.
clearly I can clearly hear something weird going on.
You're just
There's
here
some
screaming.
action.
There's some screeching and fornicating. You
God.
see a long tendril is inside muppeting Ajax.
Yeah, I am being violated, as it were. I think that's exactly the wording as you had it.
Wait,
Uh,
does this
anything
mean
else
that
for you,
Eugene rebirthed in front of us?
Or something. So, the Elder is going to, yeah, it's enough of a distance away.
Go, elder buddy, go.
Yeah, it needs to do 2 shots. 1 misses and 1 hits for 8 points of radiant damage, and it does full damage. Yeah. Ajax, roll 2d4 and heal that many hit points.
Sweet smoking Jeebus.
The Weedling goes sideways.
Healing yet another average of 4. 21.
Ajax, it is your turn.
Dragon must die. I'll smoosh myself up to here just for tactical maneuvering. And I'll smoke it with a punch. With
No,
a
you will not.
natural 1.
I
Very
like
good.
it.
Nice. And
if-
Hail Mary, final punch.
If I roll another
14.
natural punch, if I roll another natural 1 today, I will cry.
I mean, you've rolled so many double 1s.
I mean, you do have the Herringon ball on hand.
oh,
You might as well
You-
just keep
you
using
see
the
it,
damn
like-
ball at this point.
You
Literally
see
on
it like
hand.
half fused into this vine-like stump where his arm used to be. He's got rabbit hand and then just holding the ball.
and I just bark over my shoulder. Eugene, welcome to the hive mind. Yeah, that's the natural response right there. Absolute terror. Just what the fuck is going on?
All right.
Dragon.
Dragon is gonna like start looking around a little bit and be like, fuck these people.
Upgrading the slime.
Ajax, that's a 25 to hit you.
Finally, non-crit.
Non-crit,
Damn it.
just a 25. That's 11 points of damage, one of which is cold.
Yes, ma'am. Down to 10.
And a claw and a claw. That's a 24 to hit you for 8 points of slashing and then a miss.
Oh boy. I'm beeping my last boops here.
Beep him last boops. The Weedling tries and fails miserably to flail at this thing.
Just the weakest fucking link.
Abomination, it is your turn.
Eugene just is going, I saw the tank, and then I saw here, and then I'm speaking plant. How about that?
So,
tries to
Sugar,
speak plant at
You and Ajax understand the coming out of Eugene's rabbit face.
Oh, he's gibbering.
Ollie, you hear this high-pitched like coming
Yes, that's
from
right, Eugene.
Yeah.
We are doomed.
Well, I don't know if I'm attached to the corporation anymore. Anyway, I'll pull
Nope.
Sal.
The real question is there another Eugene waking up in a tank somewhere?
And
or,
that's the real question.
Oh god.
Oh, so
I-
didn't Sal get destroyed?
Sal was on my lower half.
Oh, okay.
Sal wasn't in his hands. He was in his hip
Eu-
holster.
Eugene will pull old Sal out and go, well, I mean, this feels right, I think. And we'll shoot old
So-
Sal.
As he points old Sal, and you see like the gun was out of the blast range, but is damaged from the fall and it's half fallen apart. And you see these green tendrils erupt out of his forearm and wrap around and form a barrel for the gun, and where it would normally bolt throw, and basically it's a bullet chucker using a mag rail inside. It glows this white hot and shoots this radiant beam like what the other plant creatures did. Go ahead and roll, old Sal.
15.
Could you hit the dragon though?
15 does not hit the dragon.
Okay.
It goes a little wide, but you see this 7 points of radiant damage just like shear off and shoot.
And a nat 1.
And a nat 1.
Oh my god.
You are cursed, sir.
That is 4 tonight.
I am going to come to your house and do a smudge.
So that's your action and half your movement to stand up. You got a bonus action. What
Yep.
would you like to do?
I think his bonus action was he was going to cry.
Yeah, I think that was on the docket.
Yeah, I think that was my bonus
Also,
action.
don't forget,
I don't really have.
Realizing you've been mugged is on that list.
Sugar has a very hot thermal core
Oh, right.
hanging out at his feet.
Eugene will go.
Maybe wrapped up in a shirt.
Oh well.
Just loosely dangled with sizzling ropes.
Yeah. Basically, Eugene will go. I'll take that, and pulls out the spare gloves he has because mechanic type things, and
The one that has disintegrated.
the ones that haven't disintegrated, and he'll pick it up and he'll nod and move around the corner.
All right.
Yeah, we're taking full cover.
And then he looks at the mushroom person across from him, or the mushroom across from him, and just nod.
And it nods.
Yeah.
It's got our combined accent and your ability to.
It says,
Moat.
I look forward to learning everything about everything that's inside your meaty little brain. And it leans over here.
Holy
And
shit!
it's basically War of the Worlding as it steps above the platform that's in between. And reaches a tendril out and revivifies one of the little weedlings that was over here.
Home slice.
Sugar. You notice that the tendril that it touched out and revivified that weedling disappeared, and it like went down into where the weedling was. So it doesn't seem like it didn't take much of its energy to reconstitute a recently deceased weedling. That other one put its whole body into Eugene. You're up.
Okay.
You're at the
Duly
base
noted.
of a 20-foot cliff.
Yeah, I'm going to. I mean, I guess I'm going to shoot my rifle.
Okay. Ajax is
my
technically
sneak.
threatening it for a sneak attack.
I'm also
extra.
hidden, so
So you get your advantage. And your sneak attack.
Nice.
A 16 hits.
So it is advantage
okay.
26.
17 damage. DR down. Doesn't take as much as you thought. And yeah, it's having trouble like holding its dragon form together at this point. Does not seem to be doing too terribly well. Anything else for you?
yeah, I'm gonna move forward.
Okay. Stepping in
I'm gonna
between the legs of the War of the Worlds mushroom over here.
Maybe. What's my range on this?
It's still interfacing with you a little bit.
Yeah. 10 feet. Gross.
Yeah.
Actually, no. That's a stupid idea to do that. I'm gonna stay where I am and use my bonus action to hide again.
All right. Go ahead and roll stealth. Oh. Ollie, you're up. After he rolls his stealth.
I thought. How come I thought when you just hide, part of my ability.
Nope. It's you're allowed to make a stealth check compared to everything else around you's passive perception. We compare the numbers and you're hidden to some things or others.
Well, I'm a nat 1, so I ain't nothing.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, you are not hidden.
27
The
to hit.
shrubbery that you like instinctively went down to like hide behind was evaporated. And you're like, this was fine 10 minutes ago. So Ollie, you're up.
Well,
So 27 to
I was gonna say there's a vine you can
27
follow.
to hit for 11 damage
11
Please,
damage.
please let the 27 hit.
of
27
laser
most certainly
beam
hits.
damage.
And the little drone that's flying above that's like peppering it slowly.
Micro mistling.
Another 27 to hit for 16.
Jesus.
Yep. It's having a really hard time. Yep. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. The elder. Ajax, roll me 2d4.
Oh, 2d4. Wait. That's a 5 this time.
Here you go. You heal 5.
Yeah.
And it's Ollie. You catch these radiant beams that go right past your head and nearly knocks your night vision goggles off as it tries to
No, they're implants.
Did I stutter?
He
As it
asked for
shoots
this.
right past your corneas. The little weedling over here likewise goes and does not hit a dragon. Ajax.
Weakest links. Weakest links! Let me show you the true power of friendship! And I punch a fucking dragon in the face.
Like you do.
27 natural 20!
So, that is just enough with a natural 20,
To fuck up
force
the stack.
damage, and then halved damage to deal with its remaining, like, itty-bitty bits of hit points. How do you rocket punch a mist dragon into oblivion?
Dead center.
Paint me a word picture with your mouth hole, if you will.
You have to do it in plant, though.
Fucking punch a dragon. Ajax rears back, and through the power of his new hive mind of friendship, he says, Ollie, stop pissing off the plants! And just smokes the dragon dead center. Rippling waves, dissipating its voidy form, no longer able to hold its corporeal nature together!
I like it. You punched a ghost dragon so hard that it fucked off.
Yeah, because fuck that guy.
And it
And then I point at Ollie and say, you! Join the hive mind.
No. We.
Skittering and screes coming from my rabbit ally, obviously.
No, I'm trying to speak common. I can speak common still. As
he really?
as
Can you speak common?
Yep.
Eugene still
think-
has the ability to speak common.
Very good.
We're gonna have to take a little bit of a change here. This is not Eugene O'Hare. This is
Sugar. You noticed as Eugene's walking past, the thing stopped interfacing with you. He is speaking common, but he's walking along the side of the wall, up off the ground.
Just in the straight
like,
line possible.
The bottoms of his rabbity toes are like extending out and grabbing. Like he's getting Bugs Bunny feet that are getting really long and small as he's walking like he's spider climbing.
The animators have dedicated
Yeah.
90% of the episode to this sequence of animation.
yes.
And he's got his
now
the battery.
the battery. Yeah, I got the battery. I got the Wonder Ball. And now, understand. I don't think I'm Eugene, or the Eugene that you know. To be a little bit different, I think I'll call myself Basil O'Hare.
You know, we could just call you Gene.
No. Gene Pools talking about genes, genealogy. Understandable. I like that, Ollie. Very good. But no. Differentiate. Basil's a plant. You know, that kind of thing. That's my thinking about this.
You don't want to be Mary Jane O'Hare?
I mean, that's also good, but the fact is, I'm not a smokable.
Oh, indeed, sir. You're an edible for sure. Now, please,
I mean, you
Calm
do seem to be
yourself.
made out of rabbit food.
Tits. Calm.
I am not Eugene. I am an amalgamation of these kindred and what was left of your rabbit friend.
Indeed.
However, I have weird memories. Have you died and been resurrected in those tubes before?
No, but to put a simple point on it, my name
Not
is
that,
Ajax.
but
My name has not always been Ajax. I am what I have been made to be.
Fire. Now,
I've had my face exploded before.
Oh God,
Ow.
yes.
well, I mean, Eugene had half his torso blown up.
Kindred.
I don't even. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Why don't you just figure it out on the way out?
Indeed.
Yeah. You know what? Let's get the hell out of here. Thank you, to these lovely creatures. But we need to go.
The stuttering has begun. He is nervous.
I think that's the Eugene. You know what? Don't even worry about that. Let's just get going. Out the door. Eugene will. Actually, you know what? He's not even gonna bunny hop. He's going to walk up this wall. Yep. Yeah, he's gonna walk up this thing here and then jump across and go. All right, boys and girls, let's go. Thank you very much to you wonderful creatures.
Ajax, as Basil was expounding this.
Basil.
Basil.
Basil is herb. Basil is friend.
Is it Basil or is it Basil?
Basil as the herb.
Basil. Okay.
Anyway.
Basil. As he's sharing this information.
Yeah.
Did you start moving towards the exit away from all of these creatures?
Sure. Calmly.
Okay. All
In
right.
nature.
I like it.
Yeeting myself as I am allowed.
Okay. Fair enough.
Dealing with whatever comes up to tell me not to, but you know.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Okay.
I wonder though if Ollie, you should high five our friends.
No high fiving. Eugene's like,
All I can recommend is interfacing. There is something to be said for your gnooch to be touched by the green.
You know what, Ollie? There's a nice little path around the edges there. I would take that.
I've already gone up and around, and
Very good. Yes.
Yeah. You see, the thing is that they kind of understand me now, and they know that we should go.
And Ollie, please, even if they are coming right for you, do not.
Don't
Okay.
shoot them. Just go.
yeah,
Let's go.
Let's just
go.
get out of here.
This way.
So
I yeet
as
myself
you-
into a hole.
As you move back to the edge of that map,
The hole in the green.
and it's almost nearly vertical climb.
Yep.
Up. You hear a slight popping sound coming from the southeast of this cavern, as the rampant amount of just massive fuck off radiation that you guys have been expunging has advanced and mutated the remaining eggs up against that wall, and you hear
They'll deal with each other. Let's go.
it's
But
fine.
they're friends. They might have a hard time about things.
They're
should
not
help
friends. They're not friends.
Ajax, as you've separated out from these creatures, I think I understand why Ajax was so okay with them. You felt fine, and they're like, commit ultraviolence.
They
Commit
spoke
ultraviolence against
the
the dragon.
language, sir. They knew the hand jive.
They were wearing bowler hats and suspenders. and craving ultra-violence.
We were passing
Um,
around glasses of milk.
Yep. Yeah.
These things are evil as fuck.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that Eugene or Basil is here. Basil is this weird mixture of nervous energy, like even more nervous energy, and concern. And that's
Double
Basil's.
nervous.
Yeah,
Double
double
nervous.
nervous. Double. Let's go.
And he's going through an existential crisis where he's
He's
not
got an
sure
And
impulse
then he
for
just
evil.
goes like flat-faced and shoves a grenade into a man's mouth and smiles. No.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yes.
I don't-
but yes,
You're not rolling
yeeting?
for it. You eat your way up the stairs.
Yeet.
You,
And we're gonna
where's
go to
Basil's
break.
just-
Basil's just doing this. Just walk.
Sugar! Yeet!
You guys get
just eat the
Will
snake up
yeet
the
himself
hole.
up the.
I will
the hole.
hand jive him up that hole if I need to.
yeah, you eat yourself up into the mining area, and we'll take a break, and we'll come back in, call it 10 minutes. You know what, that was a lot. Let's take 15. Go pee, do what you need to do.
Yeah, I have to figure out what Basil's character's all about, his character motivations. If he's a if he doesn't know what the hell he is.
I don't know about you, but I need a new tankard of water.
Indeed,
What,
it'll be a good time.
what
right.
is plant gender?
Look, we're not
Depends
making
on
it
if you
easy.
have a- if you have a
What
statement
race
or a
are you
pistol.
technically?
If you
Or what
begin
species
budding,
are
I will
you?
congratulate you. I will hand you a cigar.
Indeed, it'll be a good time. We'll figure it out.
Whatever.
We'll be back in for 8:15. See you soon.
I was quite intelligent, thank you very much.
Sir, where is your hard reset? You need to calm down and reboot.
I'm a plant now.
So you're saying it's behind this panel?
It may very well be behind this panel.
Do not ask Ajax to roll healing checks.
So, are you saying you're some kind of spy now?
I don't think so. Listen, I'm now just getting used to life. I have memories. I don't know if they're my memories.
No, you're not a woman. You don't have memories.
In fact, I don't even
Did
know
you just
if this
assume
is
his
my
plant
voice.
gender?
I think so.
Basil, please, as Ajax is wont to give, please have calm. Embrace the nature of what you have become.
Those guys
we are
down there
greater
were
than we
calm,
were before.
and they're evil as fuck.
Column A, column B situation. All I am
look at it.
saying is you are the accumulation of your experiences, your physical totality, and your consciousness. It is the 3 points of the triangle, sir.
Eugene,
Yeah.
Basil,
Ow.
we are one.
I don't like being one.
You are
You
greater
are
than one.
Bad at math.
For
I
an
am.
engineer, you are terrible at math.
You are
I-
from inside your head. You're hearing. You are
Oh,
now
shit.
statistically worse at math.
Oh no. But Eugene was good at it. But am I
Eugene
Eugene?
is gone forever now.
No, there is
We've
a
been back
Eugene.
for like 2.5 minutes, by the way.
Oh, this is
Oh,
how
yeah,
we
we're
do
live.
this.
Yeah.
Non sequiturs aside, welcome to the show, folks. Welcome to our existential crisis.
You Basil, or whatever. Look at it this way.
Huh.
You're not dead.
True. Look at Sugar. He doesn't even have his real lower half, and he's still Sugar.
He's
You're
not
just-
wrong there.
I mean, the part that contained the entire thinking center of your cogitative being was removed, but replaced. And here you are.
I understand that, but I feel like there's part of me that was in a tube, and then there's part of me that's outside the tube. I feel like there's like a split.
Then that simply means we have a bridge to burn in our future.
Does that mean James McAvoy will play you in the movie version?
Yes.
Well, as long as it's not Chris Pratt.
It's
feel like-
me, Eugene.
I feel like James McAvoy could absolutely pull off random hick space rabbit that's teal with a gun.
God. Oh, that tickled my funny bone. Wow.
Or
All
sorry,
practical
to
effects.
be a little more Chris Pratt. He would come about playing Eugene as, "Hey, what's up? I'm Eugene."
Did you
do the, like, the
guys
hand
see
guy
the
for
Whoa.
Pedro Pascal Mario trailer from SNL?
Yeah, the
It's
SNL.
me, Mario.
Yeah.
Like
Post-apocalyptic Mario Kart. Yeah.
you guys have ventured up into the mining section, traversing their rubbish heap.
Mhm.
A exploded mine awaits you at the top with a bunch of small,
Gibbs?
like slightly larger than basil, baby Kruthix with bladed arms just all over the place, similar to the smear that Sugar had all over his body.
And just to be clear, these are inactive smears. Not
Yeah, there's
very good. Okay.
something blew up.
They hit the trap.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's not like a New York schmear.
Yeah. We're not mincing descriptions. The locks are on the bagel at this point. It's not getting up to bite us back.
No,
Okay.
they're on the wall.
Yeah. Well, they're smeared everywhere.
There's that.
Oh.
So, back behind you, you hear the thrumming of those lasers still fucking giving her. Going up against that material in the wall. What do you want to do? feeling a little hungry at this point.
Oh.
Given the time of day and the activities, the interfacing that you guys have done, really works up a sweat and an appetite.
Does anyone want a schmear?
Schmore?
Well, I don't think I really need to eat. Oh God, do I eat? And Basil just starts walking and just kind of go, do I eat? What is food? Do I just
Are you
do I
hungry?
eat
Is he just
sunlight?
doing like are his hands connected to his thoughts? Is he just
Yeah,
pulling
oh
it
yeah,
like-
no, he's just doing this, and there's little flowers sprouting out here and there as he's doing this.
Mhm.
just spreading the green with him? Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
You do absolutely feel the need to consume.
Neat.
I eat a Eversmore.
You down an Eversmore.
Anyone
Probably
else
the
want
way
one?
you did before, where you shotgunned it back. Old habits
Yeah.
die hard.
Yeah. Now, question:
Hydrocarbons.
Do I eat ever small? I don't think I should. What do I eat? Oh wait, I can ask somebody.
I shove one in his mouth.
and I go into my brain and I ask the hive
The other
mind,
half of you?
the other half
Crewmate.
of me.
How very Disco Elysium of you, sir.
You have one shoved in your mouth.
You-
It's still in the can.
The can does not digest well,
No.
but the smooth, half chocolatey marshmallow tuna fish flavor slides smoothly down your
I don't even. Ajax doesn't eat.
Inner
Ajax
vine.
gags. Jeez. Oh.
It tastes so much different now. And you feel it plop into an empty cavity, and you feel it go and splat. Like there should be a pool of something in there to catch it,
Yeah.
and there just isn't yet. Because you've been alive for 10 minutes
Yep.
max.
Yeah.
And it's like swallowing an ice cube and you're like, oh, I didn't like the feel of that. Same sort of idea. But when you're like, what do I eat? And you turn and you looked at everybody except Ajax. And you lingered a long time on Ollie
Mhm.
as he then shoved a can of meat down your throat.
Just remember, chicken. Snake tastes just like chicken.
And
That
you
was
see Basil just shake his head.
a
and
little
just go,
flaky, but
okay. Those
Yeah,
are
that's about the standard
intrusive.
reaction.
Those are intrusive thoughts, Basil. Those
He's saying
don't
this
make
aloud.
you who you are. And Basil just keep walking.
Ah, Basil has reached the existential crisis step of intrusive thoughts. Very good. Just put those
Basil
down in the
has,
hole. for
much
later.
like Flint, no internal monologue. At this point in his crisis.
He hasn't figured out what internal monologuing is.
The internal responses that you get back communicating with your torso and above, those appear in your head. Some of them might even come out of your mouth. You don't know yet.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for. Do you guys want to do anything while you're in the mining area? The turbo lift is up ahead. You've got some of those massive industrial laser cutters still firing at walls.
Well, as you said, they weren't very easily man-portable or weaponizable.
Well,
They're
Probably
it
worth
is-
more in penalties than they would be in recouped losses at this point.
I still feel like we should have done my original plan, which was to run away up to here and use the damn lasers.
Why would we need to at this point?
Well, not
Well-
more.
We did hear some of the little ones hatching.
The hive will
Maybe
take
we
care of
should try and move at least like one of the lasers and try and like point it down towards
James,
the area.
can you show us the map?
yeah, sure.
them. A couple stinking hallways, laser above, laser below.
I like the idea of putting hellfire down there.
Yeah,
Sorry,
just,
did I
like,
say that out loud?
move one of the lasers there and
Yeah.
point it down?
Could we,
So-
Eugene, how persnickety would it be to set this to, say, like a broad spectrum spray, to constantly spray lower level as opposed to, repeated cycles?
Well, if we had a mirror and some delicious flesh, we
Look,
could.
we're not diverging an entire 3.5 hours of shopping for 12,000 liters, please.
Yeah. But no, Eugene's very Basil.
Let's
is
offer
very
Basil's mind a problem.
Yeah. Basil all of a sudden goes, no, wait a minute, Basil. Basil. Goes, wait a minute, no. Yeah, if we can set up a laser going down this way, down the hallway, we can set it up so then nothing can come up behind us because there's going to be a goddamn laser shooting down the hallway, and maybe some of these thoughts will stop. Yeah, great idea, Ajax. Drag one of the lasers down the hallway.
I begin yeeting heavy equipment around.
All right. It takes. Roll me an investigation check. Ajax.
Uh-oh. I see the crux of our plan.
Can I aid in that?
I'm gonna say no because you're fucking distracted.
Fair.
Oh, look at that, a 17.
Not bad. Ajax, it takes a little bit of time, but from around the center, this round platform is a mag lift that is made to lift up equipment and
Make our
move
life
things
easier.
around.
Pretty good.
You're able to manipulate the platform over to. Do you want to grab the north or the south laser?
Please, Basil, where are we going?
North seems to be a good idea for finding food. So, wait, what?
Basil,
Well, I was gonna say, if we gonna take that northern laser and bring it down below, we can then angle this other laser to kind of cover the entrance to the lift there.
You notice that that southern laser, it runs into a giant ass thermal pack that's chain linked to these other thermal packs that run the mag train or the mag lift. There's a very good chance that if you turn that laser on the mag lift, something's gonna fucking blow up.
I mean, we could booby the trap.
We'll say destructible environments exist here.
Yes.
I think at least taking one
Do you
of the
dare tempt RNGesus yet again? Let's see that one, baby!
Roll me tech to disable the north laser to be able to move it and cover your stuff.
okay.
This is how we trip the circuit
24.
breaker.
All right. So it's using the mag cart that Ajax wheels over. The setup here is basically the laser's on a massive four legs that spike down into the ground, and after disabling the power and letting it cool off, you slowly start the process of like grabbing a ratchet gun and pulling these bolts that are embedded in the rock out, and this thing is well over 1,000 pounds.
Heavy mag
Right?
lift.
Yeah.
The
The
lifting,
mag lift
pushing and
goes
pulling.
in, lifts it up, the legs kind of spider in.
Yeah,
You move it
cables
where it
don't
needs to
cross
be.
when we don't cross the streams, or else everybody dies.
Yep. You set this thing up approximately just on the far side over here, and you now have a laser cannon with a battery bank just off the side.
Now, Ollie, Sugar, would you say Basil did what Eugene could have done?
Flash. No, Flash. No, Flash. As
Whoa.
Basil walks away.
Whoa. I mean, to each his own, but whoa.
I mean, I get cravings for bacon all the time.
After that,
Bomb pig!
Intrusive thoughts.
the moving the battery, I'm gonna need a tech check, Eugene or Sugar, to set it up to fire.
How about you take it over? I think Eugene, Basil's kind of running around.
Okie dokie.
Not bad. You
Safety assured.
you do well. They did all the heavy lifting, and Sugar like walks over and takes a tube and goes shunk, click, It powers back on,
I did technically do the most important part.
and it starts firing off. It's not centered and it's not balanced. You're like, it's about down the hallway.
Very good.
Shum, 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 every 8 seconds.
Very good.
Yeah, see, but if it's not balanced, right, then it should get a random random firing, right?
That's exactly what you need.
As
it is-
a very wise man once said, wild card.
So, the first couple of shots that it shoots against the back wall of this cavern, it's blowing holes into the cavern.
And that is our cue to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Every now and again, rubble falls and it shakes because something is jackhammering into the side of the cavern.
Very good.
Yep.
I mean, that covers escape. I couldn't think of a better plan other than sacrificing one of you to a dark god. Like, come on.
Well, we could sacrifice yourself to the greater good of the mushroom people. Oh, wait, no! Intrusive dice!
Let's go upstairs.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Keep saying this out
Come on,
loud.
Basil. Let us. Really? You want to go with the Basil? The Basil?
Basil, yeah.
Basil?
It speaks to me. It's a herb.
mean,
it
we could
is
call
what
him
it
herb.
is.
I mean, you're really buying into this whole thing.
Well, I'm not Eugene!
True. You are better
You're
than
not
you used
Eugene
to be.
because you say you're not Eugene.
Well, but
That's right. Tempt him some
I
more. Drive him a little more crazy. Let's see what
I
happens.
love
Let's light this
basking
candle,
in
huh?
existential frustration in other people. Oh, it's beautiful.
All right, let's
I know we
jam
need
this,
this nuclear
this
football
hot
Well,
battery in.
I mean, technically, real quick here, could we not, put the battery in this thing and then kill Eugene again?
Oh, would you like your genetics reset, sir? I mean, we have half of you to sample from.
Oh.
We might laugh and tackle you in the process, but I'm
But
sure you could do the math.
But what am I? What would happen
Well, you
if
could probably
two
come-
different sets of genetics get put in?
We would simplify.
No, we
the
just
equation.
gonna
equation.
put the lower half of you in there. We gonna take your blood. We gonna throw you in there.
Mhm.
You could come back, rise rain as yourself, there, little friend.
It is worth noting that the genetic recombinator does not revive dead people.
True. It only
He's not
modifies the
dead,
living.
technically.
But then
If you
there'd be
cut off
more
the top half that's
Eugenes!
made out of plants.
Oh,
no, but
Eugene,
you
if
no,
anything,
but
this
you
will
said there
prove
was a
the pudding.
regeneration chamber here. Did you not?
The
There's
recombination.
The
recombination
research-
chamber.
The research
Yes,
notes
so if we-
indicated there's something like that. But
No,
we're so sad.
okay. I'm gonna say this. Basil is fine. Basil will be okay.
Okay.
Because he is not connected to the same network that Eugene was.
There are no
The three
strings
of
on
you are still connected
Okay,
to
now-
the network.
Sure, but what happens when we take you off world? You gonna be just fine. You be missing your folk back here.
I want to be as far away from those folk as I can
Very
be.
good. We'll spread
What, from the
good word.
mushroom people?
Once we
I
get off
can,
this rock.
yes. I'm feeling them less connected just even this far up.
Hmm.
The spores aren't as harsh up here.
Neat. Do we need the whole recombinator or just the nuclear battery?
Well,
let's
we need to-
spin it up and jump in it.
So,
Yeah.
Now,
Bob Bilby-
Ollie, if you won't be the one to jump in and do that, I will most certainly press them buttons.
Bob Bilby specifically said he needed a couple of things. He wants that recombinator.
Mm.
So, because it'll fetch a pretty price.
Mm.
And he needs that battery.
Hmm.
Because his ship is suborbital. Can't make any jumps without it.
Ah.
And he recommended that we use it before we leave.
There's a bunch of tech here that you probably
Test
can't
it.
take with you.
all right. Now, the three of you, it's up to you because currently you're connected to the company. You got to do this. I'm not connected anymore. Well, Basil's not connected. Eugene's. I need to rescue Eugene.
Whoa, hold horses. We will burn
Then
the
you two
bridge
can
when we get to
kiss.
it. You two can go off into the sunset together and make little Eugene Basil babies, whatever you want to do.
That's not how that works. I feel connected to him because he's me and I'm him.
Aw.
Ah.
Would your celebrity couple be Bajeen or
Basil, you hear
Ujazzle?
in your mind, Eugene is your soulmate. You will make wonderful children.
We're both male.
Master Corporate Overlord, if I could, would...
That
Would
means
you like
nothing,
me
man.
to
You could
correct that?
totally.
Oh, jeez.
See?
We could make her any outie. Could Ajax pop over to the computer, maybe get a copy of that research data that they unlocked earlier, push it to an external device, eject a hard drive, pull it out of a server rack somewhere?
You reach in and you pull out this old data core. It's
Very
shaped. Half of it is a baseball, and the other half is just like USB floppy.
What the fuck? What are these guys doing up in this research?
No,
Anyway,
this is
okay.
yours. This was distributed years and years ago, and you're like, I got it in the mail. It's fine. It's a good enough thumb drive for everything in life.
It's 4.5 gigs or so. Who knows?
I trust it implicitly. You stick it in,
Mhm.
and you see like
I let
85
the data
pop-ups
start.
come up
Fuck.
for like SerenityCo provided
Close them.
USB data cores. Would you like to use this data core? Press 1 to continue.
Please sync with Windows.
Do you accept the end user license agreement for accepting the end
Yes.
user license agreement for
Yes.
accepting the end user license agreement?
Yes.
Yeah.
This
And
is
eventually-
my torturous existence. Yes to EULAs all over and over.
Yeah.
But yeah. Data transfer. You guys decide what you want to do with the Ollie. Why do you want to jump into this goddamn thing? To test it?
Well, no, so that they can't pull us back in.
Oh.
That's the whole point.
I mean, Basil is fine. Yeah, go ahead. Sugar can go after. I mean, if anybody's going to test it, Sugar should be at the controls first. No
I mean,
offense,
I'll
Basil.
run them controls, but I ain't getting in no damn machine.
I jump in.
Very good.
All right. So, Ollie, you strip off most of your tech, following along some of the research notes that the thing does. You're like, they find you a spare pair of welding goggles to cover up your bionics, and because you got the eyes.
Getting into an MRI
Basil
with a
pulls
plate in
out
your
a
head.
spare pair that are slightly melted.
And Sugar fires it up. I'm not gonna make you roll for this.
Everything's pretty much automatic. Just throw this bitch.
Ollie,
Come
roll me
Uh,
percentiles. D100, please.
Does anybody smell long peg?
I have not smelled for 17 years.
As you
57.
Got that removed.
all right, as Sugar throws the lever,
Wrong lever.
you see this
Gronk!
whomp, 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 whomp start blaring out from the console in front of you,
Like
the
an
big
angry
console to the
klaxon
north.
of bad.
and you see the shape of a human appear, and a small little like status bar, like Windows 3.1, going like 1%.
Scanning your data.
3D printing. And it gives you a 59 minutes 59 seconds, 59 minutes 58 seconds, 6 years 47 minutes, 6 seconds 24 years. Like it it takes
a little
about an
scattered.
hour. Yep.
There's just
The,
enough time for me to continue clicking on these EULAs.
Ollie, at the end of an hour, the capsule pops open, and you feel strange. Your bionic eyes fall out.
He gets up, takes out the goggles.
They
and it
just
all
like
comes
like
out.
you go to stand up, and 2 marbles fell off of your face.
Holy shit.
Don't need them anymore. You can see in the dark. For all intents and purposes, Ollie is no longer human. Ollie is a half-elf. You can see in the dark.
Oh,
Where
wait, worse
you
than
have the lineage traits of a half-elf.
Hey,
Don't worry about messing with your attributes or stats or anything like that. But you have the lineage traits of a half-elf. Good to go. And your ears are you're basically a space Vulcan. No? You've got a really bad bowl haircut and pointy
Space
ears.
Vulcan, as opposed to someone from Vulcan, Alberta.
Yeah, exactly. See, you understand.
That's perfect. I love the distinction. Yeah. Oh, you're no longer from
And-
Vulcan. You're from Vulcan.
Yep. And he sits up in this. It basically looks like a tanning bed.
Well,
Hey, who's
Me?
next?
I mean,
technically, you do have to go in there, Tin Man,
why?
because technically you're still part of the computer system. I mean, it might take a lot less time because all you are is a pinky
True.
and
I-
a pituitary gland.
Oh, we have to do this to not
And-
be part of the company anymore, don't we?
and the
Yeah.
vestiges of the
Fuck.
plants.
But I wasn't
You
going to
don't-
do it.
This is a choice that Sugar can make. If you want to risk being on the run, and then just when you finally meet your end, going back into a life of servitude, that's your choice, baby.
Hey, Jack,
Basil?
you're up.
Basil, will you be there on the other side?
I don't know. Oh, here? Yes. Yes, right here, right now. I thought you were talking about if you were going to die and go back to the company. I don't know if I'm going to be there, but I'll be here.
It's an entirely scattered response, but you know what? It's good enough for Ajax.
All right.
Ajax has lived his entire life under the thumb of the company. It is the only world he knew. And now, it is time to learn something more and become something greater. Just like you, Basil.
All right. Clack.
Uh-oh. D100?
D100
D100.
and check Discord.
Oh, oh shit. Oh shit.
Just him or everybody?
Just him. I
Oh,
sent him
that
a
is-
message.
I'm gonna give you the vaguest of answers. And then roll the dice.
All right, that's fair.
Zuzu. Oh boy, that's low. That's
All
a
right.
single-digit result on a D100, baby.
I need you to roll me a D20, please, Ajax.
Oh God.
Welcome back to combat, everybody.
No,
No.
not necessarily.
No, nothing's kicked into my fight or flight response yet. Am I a flightless bird, James?
Oh no, that's not a good response from Jim.
Anyone.
He's
Did you roll a
choking.
one? Did you roll a
Come
one?
I rolled a 4,
Before,
but James looks like he's
know what
about to
it
deliver
means.
you the best worst news ever.
That was like milk coming out of his nose laughing.
The last time I saw him laugh like that, he had handed me a bottle labeled "unfit for human consumption."
Juice that
Oh,
literally makes you
yeah.
explode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a
So-
do something enough?
Juice that makes your head explode.
So, with a clap on Basil's shoulder and a nod of approval,
Just a little squeeze.
Ajax steps in, mostly machine, and, a pituitary gland and a slightly engorged pinky. All the way to the knuckle now.
And a
Mhm.
prostate.
And the machine smokes a little. Like putting a fork in a
It's
microwave.
trying so hard.
It's trying and it
working with
latches on.
Hands.
And it's like, fuck it. YOLO, World Star.
Defaults. Just it's
And
reverting to
An
all
hour
default
later, like it's
settings.
got a humanoid image on it, and it's like half the humanoid image, and it comes back, and half, and it comes back. And it Windows 3.1's the fuck out of this thing. Like, it's approaching the full hour, and the bar hasn't moved from the halfway point yet. And then it fucking catches
just
up.
the 99 and then finishes.
And
Oh,
Ken, roll me a D8.
Jesus, so many rolls.
This matters.
is going to determine my accent as I emerge.
6. I love it. I love it. As
We
the
don't know if we do or not.
as the pod opens, metal chunks and falls to the floor.
Scraps.
The majority of Ajax's metallic frame, and standing there is a lithe, supple, mammalian lime green rabbit folk.
Well, I don't know what the hell just happened there, but
No.
Basil,
Sorry,
you still there,
Ajax.
bud?
I don't know what just happened there, folks.
Oh shit!
Bunny tits.
Horrible, and I love it.
You rolled on the table, got beast folk. You rolled on the table and got Heron. You rolled on the table and got lime fucking green.
Wow, that is intense, sir.
It's a thing.
Yeah. And then you just threw a 50-50 behind the. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Basil, honey, what the fuck just happened?
Basil's broken
shit.
at the moment, and it's gonna grab you a towel.
Yeah, start rooting around in your duffel bag for that spare goddamn jump
yeah. Here you go. Yep.
You're 4 feet
Now,
tall,
I'm
honey.
just
Why does
gonna,
this fit?
I'm just gonna
Why
say
is everyone
something here
so
real
goddamn
quick.
tall?
I mean, look, if this ain't finding your soulmate in a meet cute, I don't know what counts as a meet cute.
Why the fuck? Were you always that damn tall? Shit. And just
did you do that on
and
purpose?
energetic and just
I did nothing. I was
Technically-
away from the console.
Technically, Sugar is the one that pushed the button.
I mean,
I mean, you're not wrong here, but come on now, look at this. You guys can make beautiful. What are you? You're slightly green and you're bluish.
I don't know what the
So,
hell I'm gonna say to my wife.
Basil is made out of a hedge,
Yeah.
and Ajax is just a lime green rabbit.
Yeah. Your bottom half is what?
Think
teal
Lola
blue?
Bunny,
Teal,
but
teal.
with
Teal, yeah.
Lola Bunny
Yeah,
with
see,
the
I'm
color
sure-
saturation way off.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Fuck
y'all can make
cable.
some great little sea foam babies.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We are redecorating when we get home.
Well, Basil, I think it's up to you now to get on in that box.
No, I'm free from the company.
We have to
I mean,
save
you
your
should do it
brother.
anyways.
No, I'm good. I think it's your turn, Sugar.
But hold on now here for a second. Don't you think if you're gonna go find your family that you might want to not look like a plant?
I am not
I mean,
Eugene.
If I can interject,
Eugene is
I-
back at Serenity.
and Basil here, that just means we got snacks for later.
I don't get it.
Plum gross.
Oh, that's just confusing.
Sugar,
not
sugar
even
kind of
innuendo.
like, sugar
Look at
kind
the
of
plum.
stares at the machine, and he pulls out his light rifle.
Yep.
And he
Keep
kind
in
of
mind
stares
that
at
it
it for a
is
second.
connected to the power core that you guys need to make your freedom off the planet.
My light rifle is?
No, the machine.
No, I think
Oh, I know.
All right.
Sugar is thinking of either stepping in or stepping out.
Oh,
Sugar kind of like puts the barrel towards his mouth and gives a little lick on the barrel. It's been a while since I tasted this iron. He kind of pauses for a second. He goes, now I could go back to servitude. Or I could be on the run. But none of that really sounds all that fun. But here's my fear, everybody. What if I don't like sweet tea no more?
I mean,
Who doesn't like sweet tea?
who doesn't? Yeah, like
I mean, I don't
I
really
don't think that's an
particularly
option.
like sweet tea, but I don't think I really like normal food.
yeah, your hunger for the flesh of the innocent we'll deal with later. Jeez.
All right, fair enough.
Now I have a question for you here. If I've got tech resistance, do I have any control over what's about to happen to me?
There is, you know what? I will give you a single reroll without telling you what it's gonna be. What it's gonna be.
Well, we
I
know
will
that
give
an
you-
8 is a beast person, and
I
you'll
will
come
give
out
you-
another goddamn rabbit.
I will give you a hint, and you can make your choice from there.
Okay, see, I care mostly. I just care about the species I come at as. I don't care about no. You want to give me any sort of feminine stuff, I'm all here for it. You want to get my color completely different, I'm all here for it.
You
But I
have
don't want to be no rabbit.
you have a 2% chance of coming out as a Yuan-Ti.
Just remaining the
great.
same.
Well, we know that
Sugar
you don't
puts the
wanna
gun in his
roll an
mouth and pulls
8.
the trigger. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The safety's still on.
Didn't work. Now, Sugar.
Okay, there's no fun in just going back because this is the end of the campaign, so I might as well find out what I'm gonna be.
We might come back to this world. You never know.
Sugar goes to climb into the machine, and before doing so, standing in front of it, he all of a sudden spins a 720
And no scopes?
and then puts his hands on the edge of the thing and lifts himself off from his bottom legs and kind of looks back at him and goes, "Now I don't want what happened over to Ajax here to happen to my legs, because I'm gonna make sure I reattach these to me no matter what I come out as. I'm a snake through and through, baby." And I climb myself into the chamber.
All right.
All right,
Roll
so
me
I think
a-
it's this switch, this switch, this switch.
And this time it's got the humanoid, but it's only the head to the waist.
Yeah, so scanning time is that much faster.
Yeah. Roll me
It's this thing
a.
is running on real basic BIOS.
Go ahead and roll me a D100. I'm gonna give you some word association with whatever you roll.
42.
The answer to the
I mean, that
ultimate
is the
question
life,
of
the universe, and
universe,
It
and
is
everything.
the pointiest of hats.
Wait, is race or class first?
It's not
Race.
class at all.
Just race.
Just
It's
race.
It's all
just,
biology,
just
buddy.
your
It's-
lineage.
It's gnome.
It's the pointiest of hats.
The
And-
point Pat, sir.
Basil
I'm
and
going
Ollie
to take
are
a
looking
reroll
at this
on
thing
this.
and they see the half a humanoid torso, and it just like becomes gross
torso
little
just goes-
stubbly legs and a pointy hat.
Nope. I'm taking a reroll on this.
All right,
Sugar in his
all right.
in his little container,
If
just
you're,
kind of like
if you're gonna re-roll it, you have to stick with the new roll.
I'm not being a gnome.
Okay.
Can't be
All
a
right,
gnome
he
on.
rolls-
It
if he
cannot
rolls
be a gnome
another
on giant
42,
mechanical
it's
legs that
different.
turn into a snake tail.
Why not? Why is that not the perfect thing?
It's a gnome mecha at that point, right? Like, kaiju is great for anything.
You're basically a
No,
Yuan-Ti
can't do it.
abomination at that point.
I'm re-rolling.
Just
All right.
3 gnomes stacked in a trench coat.
Was it an 8?
Oh, what's a 10 on a D100? That's just a
10.
10.
0, 0, 0 is a 100, and I will fight you to the grave
Oh,
for that.
right,
but
sorry, that was a
10
dumb
and a
question.
number is teens.
16.
16. It smokes a little bit, and for the first time, like everything feels fine in the pod, and you're not really conscious so much as you're like floating in a dream, and you feel that familiar feeling of like when the neural link is connected and you have legs again, and they grow and they grow and then they stop growing, and you feel your limbs and everything feels good, and it's like it's hot in here, like it's uncomfortably hot in here. What's happening? Why is it so hot in here? But the darkness feels good. The dim light feels good.
Turned into Pharrell.
You're not.
Or is it Justin Timberlake?
Your tongue feels thicker than it did before. Your little nasal slits protrude more and more and more, and all of a sudden, you feel a feeling that Sugar has never felt before, and it's this like extension off of your skin as it protrudes all over your body, covering you in a thick, bristly hair. And at the end of an hour, it pops out, and you roll over, and there's a mass. I need a D8 from you as well, if you please.
I love it.
For color?
7.
7. A 7 is going to be purple. Cool. You roll over, and with a massive violet beard, this dwarf just like shunks down, and you slide out, and you fall a little ways further to the floor than you thought you were going to, but it's not as bad.
I mean, his original estimate was no legs, so
And you're standing there, and you're of a comparable size to Basil and Ajax, height-wise. And you look down, and there's just like, there's a Mac beard coming out, and it is violet. Yeah. You look
Now-
at your arms, and it's just bristly violet hair all across your body. You were
What color is the skin?
kind of a pale, ruddy color, as though you were a ginger at some point.
ginger dipped in ink. Very good. I do declare.
Your mouth feels weird
I wonder if he still likes sweet tea.
because it's a big, wide shape compared to what you had before.
Mm-hmm. Big blocky
I think
tea.
you're getting a stink eye there.
You feel strong. You feel like you could tear things apart with your bare hands. You have legs.
How tall am I?
Basil, pass him some pants, please.
Between 3.5 and 4.5 feet tall.
I might be a woman now, but I don't want to see a pantsless dwarf.
The beard covers it.
Even still,
Covers.
there's some dangle in the tangle.
Is there?
I forcibly
You could have
hand
been a gnome.
Jesus.
Is there anywhere I can cut my legs off in here and survive by reattaching myself?
Wow. Didn't expect
You know
that.
what?
That's
Let's
that's a
just
big
take the
question.
legs with us, and
Yeah,
maybe we
we-
can do that somewhere else.
Run that bridge later. Jeez.
We can do that on the bridge of this new
Like,
ship.
I assure
you
you,
trust
none of
anyone
us are
here
a
to do
doctor.
that kind of surgery on you?
None of us are
I
medically
would just do
trained.
it on myself.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Self-surgery.
What are you,
A lot
Russian
harder to
doing
do
an
when you're not
appendectomy?
competent in surgery.
Yeah,
You
let's
also
not
don't
punch
have-
you under and
I've
have you roll at disadvantage.
You
Come on.
don't have currently any of your technological enhancements. You are a fresh, puffy, pink newborn body.
I get back in the machine.
Basil, why am I so hungry?
Oh, that's not a good idea. That's
You
not
need
a
somebody
good
to turn it
idea.
on. But whatever you want to do, baby.
You remember
Remember
that
what
great
happened to
gray
the
mass?
last feller?
I point at Laffy Tap, still on the floor.
No, that's because he tried to put his DNA back to normal. I'm just looking for something else.
No, that's because he went in the machine twice.
It is because he went in the machine twice because he wasn't happy with what he came out as.
Right?
Now you can choose to do
Kinda, I
that.
kind of look out at all you and go. Now I'm not big. Oh no, I can't talk like that anymore. But it might be kind of fun if I came out here and
Oh, Jesus Christ. Genetic
I
accent.
started.
Genetic accent.
The voice box with the smooth southern gentleman has been removed and is laying on the floor.
I mean,
You
at
can hold
worst,
it up
you
to your
could be like-
chest or to your neck, and you're like, "Now I talk like this."
have you guys ever heard of Scots Southerner? It is kind of Newfoundlander, and it's also kind of horrifying.
To the party, Sugar seems to be fighting and wrestling with their new form.
Yeah,
What do you
he's
do?
angrily looking
He's
at
not
his hands.
having
and
a good
wanting to get
time.
a machine.
And he kind of
Sugar.
looks over at the thing again, and he looks at the amalgamation, and he kind of gets this little glint in his eye of like, I could just kill everyone.
Sugar, sugar. We're almost done here. You can do whatever you want with yourself after we're all gone from here.
By all
You have
means.
If you want to
You
become a
have a
mechanical
machine yet?
snake, if you
Let's
want to
go back.
become a mechanical snake, that's there for you.
We still have to, like, do the deal and
Yep.
get out of
we
here.
we can take your bottom half with us, and you can find a proper doctor to do it.
By all means. They'll give you a tail. They'll give you scales. They'll do whatever you want to do.
They'll find you a razor.
The hell did that voice come from?
It came from Basil's head,
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
I can hear it.
out loud.
yeah.
He looks back at the container again.
Oh, God.
Let's
and looks at
start dismantling
everybody.
this thing so we can take it.
I'm gonna roll a dice real quick here.
Oh, God.
It does take some time to come to your wits after waking up, and like they do actually have to kind of help you out of the machine a little bit. you have time for dialogue and discussion.
Yeah.
Like, your body hurts. All
So-
of your bodies hurt.
We're all in a
Except
tight
for-
I'm
circle.
fine.
Does
Ba-
anyone
Basil's
get
fine.
stabbed? Basil's the only one with his wits about him right now. Awesome.
And that's
I'm
the
not
scary
that.
reason.
I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
Just 'cause my ears are a little sore.
Yeah, like,
And you know,
the,
my new freaking eyeballs.
yeah, like, Ollie had the least traumatic step away from what he was. And,
Mm.
like, everything
Is
feels
he
awkward.
going
Like, your
to
bones
the
are a different density than they were before, Ollie. But, like, it kind of feels like more of a bad hangover and, like, some ache from a hard march than it does like, oh, you regrew all of me, right? You got a new paint job for all intents and purposes. Ajax has had the most
Horrifying.
horrifying and arduous transformation, like points of exhaustion, levels of hard. Like,
Rolling at
if-
disadvantage.
if
Probably
we were going to
not.
describe it, Ollie's got 1 point of exhaustion. Sugar's probably got 2. Ajax probably has 3. Given the
very fair.
Yeah.
For scale.
What happens if we die now?
Then we die like we're in Canada.
It's permanent. That was the whole point of the
If
DNA
you die in
recombinator.
Canada, you die for real.
There's that. You don't wake up in a pod over there anymore.
Yeah, we have been disconnected from the machine. We've been liberated from the cycle. We are back to square one.
Well, I
We
mean,
are-
Eugene
Yet
wasn't
again,
Are we
subject to our
technically-
biological impulses. I'm sorry.
Are we technically done
I
with this
just-
lab?
I mean, understandable.
It's-
Yeah.
yeah.
Sugar kind of gets out, plops down, picks up his gun.
We
He
still
points
have
it
to take
towards
the
Ollie,
recombinator.
Oh.
and past
What are you doing,
Ollie's head,
Sugar?
he shoots not directly at him, but past his head, and just keeps on walking past you, shooting. He's just shooting into
Just
all the equipment. in
Firing
there.
madly into the goddamn machinery. Oh god.
Oh God, no! They're coming right for us.
Well,
And he kind of looks back and he's like, "If you want to get your bloody thing out of there, you better take it now, because I'm destroying everything."
oh, like
I
you're shooting the
All right.
lab, not the machine. Cool.
Ollie.
Let's
Yeah,
start
yeah,
unplugging shit and
Yep.
load up the
You
car.
are, Ollie, you are technically the only one tall enough to reach the DNA recombinator above the tanning bed now.
Get a
I
fucking
grab it.
step ladder.
It takes some time and some tools, and
There's
there's
not a
fire
double
breaking
opportunity
out.
Workforce.
In the background, you just see like
Mad
just
cackling.
Sugar just like
I like it.
at everything.
Oh, he
There-
has succumbed to the like the intrusive thoughts. He is just down with the sickness.
I feel like
we were worried about the fucking lettuce boy.
as Sugar's having a moment, and
In low,
Ollie's
don't hit the glass.
unhooking the
Unscrew.
recombinator.
Just-
Eugene specifically said he had the appropriate attire and gloves to unpack that battery pack and slide it into a
Yep.
canister.
And Ajax will do the heavy lifting and realize significantly less of his mass is gone. Ajax used to be like 350 pounds of metal, and now
Yeah,
he's
But hold on though,
45 pounds of meat.
don't you still have your same strength?
You do.
I have leverage. I have a lower center of gravity.
No,
at least.
no.
No, no, no.
No, you
I'm just
have
talking
the same
about
strength.
inertia. This feels really weird.
He has the same, she has her same stats. However, the power armor and all of the equipment and stuff, she's in toga at this point.
I'm
But yeah,
probably in something that says Eugene O'Hare, and it's in like silk pajamas levels of comfort. I'm imagining Eugene as a silk shirt sleeping in a Hawaiian shirt kind of guy.
just shirt cocking it the whole time.
Yep.
Probably. And then like one of your hats where the ear holes are pulled up over my ass.
Yep.
I like it.
I've got like a duck bill coming out of where my tail is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun times. Anyways, I'm gonna push heavy machinery towards the ship, please.
Like you do.
In my
Um,
toga and my Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah,
Eugene with a quick
Basil's just like going like, that's a pretty good looking shirt there.
with a
Yeah,
quick
okay,
flip of a switch.
You don't
you see
have
the
to do
lower
any hard work
torso.
here. We're a couple.
you flick a switch, and the lower torso of Sugar, the biomechanical section,
Just
along with like the prosthesis of an arm that's in, just like goes whoop, and it suddenly has casters on the bottom.
little wheels pop out on the heelys.
Yeah.
Spaceballs.
Goddamn
And you can
space
just kinda, like,
heelys.
Yeah. Space Heelys. And it's
I love it.
relatively
I hate it.
easy for you to like position everything over to the dock. And as you approach the dock, that ship is still docked out there. With the mechanical Bob Bilby, you see the back of his head. The light rifle has long since run out of juice. And you just see Sugar like click, 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 click,
Sugar.
click.
Hey. I throw the grenade that I have to Sugar. Not like armed. I just throw
While
him.
we're
out
at the
the
door
grenade.
with everything loaded, as the
Yeah.
last possible thing we need to do in the room.
Yes.
Just explode the
Please.
place.
I mean, you're a Vulcan now. Use your logic.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
catch said grenade.
Mhm.
And as you all are all heading out to the ship, and I stand in the doorway of it, I'm going to. So, question:
Oh.
if I use, say, a gravity bomb on a grenade, how does the blast? Would it blast it through the floor as opposed to outwards? Because technically the shrapnel and the pressure would all go
I would
down.
think
Probably
so.
work
Yeah,
as a
that-
shaped chart.
Yeah, that'd make sense.
Cool. I'm going to cast my gravity bomb down, hold the grenade, chuck it into it. It's going to kind of arc up and then right in the center, straight down into the ground.
And
And then
Presses it to the ground, and you see the grenade start to smoke. Are you waiting at the door with everybody, or are you like standing in the middle of the room as this happens?
I'm at the door.
Okay, yeah.
I pull the release that starts closing that goddamn door.
And it and it starts working its way down. As the door closes, you just see through like the
Basil, get the ship moving.
Yep,
through
yep,
the glass observatory of the lab, like to be able to look down in. You just see like shards of tile coming up from the floor up against it, and like cracks starting to spider and splinter against the glass.
So, Bob Bilby, get us out of here. Bob. Bob Bilby?
Was there an activation code we were supposed to say? I can't remember.
It was Bob Bilby.
Right.
Well, howdy there. This is Bob Bilby.
I thought we just fucking did all this shit for nothing.
So many goddamn southern accents tonight.
Sounds
Yep.
like y'all had a good old time. It's infectious. What can I say? I don't normally talk like this.
Just take us to
I
your
am-
ship,
I am
please.
100%
Remember
a
the
human-
shadowy figures talking like sugar. So.
I'm 100% a human man that absolutely talks like this, and I recently had dinner with 100% of one of my friends. Cool. Did you get what I was looking for?
Yes, we did, and a little bit more.
Mhm.
As Eugene or Basil is using Mend to repair the armor slowly. So he's covering the plant part of his body with that armor and keeping the mask down.
Okay.
Honey, you can keep your face open. It's fine.
Now listen, honey.
What other affectation would
Oh,
you
this
like?
is your first argument.
I mean, you're literally leaking honey if I press on this proboscis. So, like, just you tell me.
But all you see now is the green ears with that same armor.
I like it. And through the overhead comm, Bob Bilby says, "All right, well, how'd it go? What'd you find?"
Horrors beyond our imagination, but also we're all alive, and we've stopped any opposing forces, and we've got all the equipment you need.
We're alive-ish. I mean, I'm a different person now.
We're
Like
all different people.
entirely. No.
Well, yeah,
I'm
that's
Literally and
entirely-
figuratively.
That's
Literally
exactly
and
what you would
figuratively.
expect to happen with the DNA recombinator.
No,
We've all been
no.
disconnected.
You see, Eugene, the rabbit before me, not this rabbit, different rabbit, died.
Yeah, he self-identifies as Basil now.
Straight up died.
I see. We'll get you some aftercare, honey. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
He's back with SerenityCo.
Yeah, there might be a small
that's
hit of
a
leak.
bit of a problem because when they probe your brain back at SerenityCo, they're going to know all about me.
Yeah, can you like blow him
Yeah.
up remotely?
The shuttle you're on, I absolutely can.
No.
We're all fine.
Yeah.
We have the device. And
We
if you want
have
the
to-
device, you can't blow up the shuttle. Right?
What's to tell me that this Eugene fella is not going to sell me out as soon as he grows back in the tube? That wasn't part of our deal.
Eugene.
We are modifying the deal. Pray we do not alter it
what's he
further.
going to say? That Bob Bilby?
He
Convinced him
exploded
to go
himself
rogue?
by accident, and Eugene is good. We just need to get him out of SerenityCo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also-
no offense, honey.
also, he
what was the
doesn't- he
last thing
doesn't-
Eugene thought as he died? You saw
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
you saw us dying in individual steps in an onslaught of horrible monsters on an asteroid. Right?
And also, Eugene doesn't know anything enough to identify you, right? So it's
He
not
doesn't
like
know
he's a
you
threat
exist.
to you.
He doesn't.
What are they
he
gonna
can't
say?
tattle on
Oh,
you.
let's go after Bob Bilby.
If anything,
The
he'll
whole
just
point
be
of a
confused by the
code
none of
name
us
and a
came
code
back.
word.
He doesn't. As far as all the memories that I, as Basil O'Hare, knows, does not equal anything. I don't know who the hell you are other than a robot that spoke through us through a voice.
We are no nothings.
That's the way I like it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so there's no threat. You
Yeah.
can bring us in and
I
your-
want to get
your device.
Eugene out of where he is.
You have my fuel cell.
Yes.
You have my recombinator.
Yes.
And we have data.
We field tested it 3 times.
Place them in the lockers below. And you see at the foot of where the automaton is, currently piloting the ship, 2 utility lockers open.
Are
Eugene,
you
those hooked
bringing
up to
us
any
on
autonomous system?
board? Are you bringing us on board your ship?
It's going to be a bumpy ride. Secure the cargo.
Okay, that
Can
makes
I
sense.
do an insight on this?
Sure.
13.
Eugene would have known that going suborbital is probably not the smoothest of rides. I don't know what Basil does.
I don't want cargo hitting me in my new ass because I know I'm going to feel that when it hits me in the ass. And I think you're heavily invested
Alright.
in my ass not getting hurt, sir.
Eugene or Basil.
I love how you guys are just a thruple now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're a
it's
thruple.
perfect.
Yeah, it's fine. You or Basil will
Struggles
put
every
in.
time.
Will put in a. This is Eugene Basil's brain right now.
Oh yeah,
It is literally a mix-up of everything. He
it's relatable. It's
will
fine.
put in a container.
Oh,
He will put in a container that is heavy.
Yep.
And we'll hold on to the other part and put the recombinator in the other part.
Okay. I like it. That works.
Yep.
To the evil. Strap in. It's a bumpy ride.
I mean, oh, I experience space sickness like the devil.
Oh yeah, you have a stomach now that you haven't had in decades.
Yep, and it's empty.
You're doing your best job to keep from
Hurling.
Mhm.
Ajax feels incredibly hungry.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
first
I mean
time in
there was
forever.
jokes about nibbles, but I am literally experimenting with how far I can get away with literally consuming vegetable matter off of basil.
Do you
Because
want
I ain't eating an
to
Eversmore ever again.
You sure?
I mean, not willingly.
And the ship crests suborbital, and everything like moves around. I tried shaking my camera, but it just compensated and
Yeah,
didn't
it's
shake.
too good.
I
You
saw
bought
it.
too nice a camera.
Yeah, it didn't do what Riley's is doing.
Riley's Markipliering.
Yeah. Mine won't do that. It's like, no, fam, I got you. You're obviously riding in a German tank right now. Let's just get you a clear picture.
Yeah, there's a coaxial unit under every surface.
Yeah. The float on these arms is fantastic. But,
Yeah.
And you, there are no windows in the shuttle. It's like you're in a tube, and it takes a while, like a good 45 minutes, and everything's dark. And you kind of feel not quite weightless, but like a little lighter, which is a
Oh, God.
really weird feeling because
Just gagging constantly. Oh, it shifted now? That's even worse.
yeah.
And you notice that I like took the bit of like one of your ears and it floats by you.
Yeah.
You
Hi.
poor bastard.
Eugene, you feel that Eversmore that hit the bottom of your stomach slowly start to float a little bit inside your stomach.
Oh.
You
You're
think
like-
this is bad? You should try being in a drop capsule.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm getting shot at the target.
Everything goes up and then it goes down really fast.
Yeah.
And you
Talking about
feel
blacking out the
shunk
shredding.
as everything kind of stops and you all shake a little bit. And you're as a bunch of mechanical servos outside the ship start to spin and chunk, seem to seal.
Ah,
you hear
landed.
the leaking of gas inside the capsule somewhere.
We're equalizing. I probably make a horrified noise when my ears pop.
Yes.
Rabbit ears.
That it would be the worst. And they're huge, and they've got like deep cavities in the back of my skull. Oh my
Yep.
god.
Your
Oh.
feet are so goddamn big.
Yeah. Oh, they're swelling too.
No,
Jesus.
it's the trouble is that you're a 4-foot rabbit folk now, but your
Like
feet are the
1 foot
same
feet.
size they were when you were Ajax.
Doop, 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 doop.
You're in goddamn Bugs Bunny clown shoes.
I love it.
And the capsule door opens just off the back, and there's this massive looming figure that comes over, and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller,
Pulling on the emergency release on the harness. Pulling on the emergency release on the harness.
and stepping through, following this long shadow with massive pauldrons and a sweeping cape, is this tiny
With cake.
draconic looking humanoid with a long thin nose that's like,
Hey, I'm Bob Bilby. How's it going?
Had to be a kobold. Hi.
Mayday.
Yeah.
Why do you think I need the recombinator?
I am not going to dignify that with any
Understandable.
response.
I mean, I'm pretty short. And I mean, kind of tall now. I'm
Just-
confused about my own
just
self. Oh my
don't
god,
use
the
it
voice
twice.
is gone.
Welcome aboard the Girthy Ore. My personal
O-R-E?
Girthy
last
what?
freighter.
Oh,
The
Wait,
Girthy
uh,
Ore.
Oh, okay. That's not what I heard.
Yeah, well,
What's the problem?
I heard an H in there.
yeah, well,
Some people do. It's the thing.
yeah.
It's all right. That being said, you are aboard my personal vessel, and if you would like, I will deliver you unto your new lives.
Neat.
Sure.
I do the meager attempt of high-fiving him. Get the lack of any other interaction.
You come up, and this little purple kobold is like,
Sweet.
I
Can
really
you,
hope I know my own strength.
You bring that power source and leave the grenades that you put in the box, please.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. And we bring the recombinator, and I pull out the actual fusion core.
You were just
Look, I
freebasing
applaud
that the
you.
whole time.
That was a good move. That's a good time.
Mhm.
But this is how kobolds talk for the rest of existence.
Oh, hold on. You sound like Pinocchio from Shrek.
I know. That was the whole point.
Bob Bilby, what you're gonna have to adapt
I
to
don't know.
here is Sugar here is going to need a minute more than any of the rest of us. And I will say that he is a violent threat if armed for the moment until vetted otherwise.
Let's see.
Just
And maybe looking for a doctor to cut him in half.
yeah, on the other
Well-
to normalize things. I'm
if
sure
I
the
can't
legs in
find
the
you,
corner are waving.
If I can't find you a good alien xenobiologist space doctor to cut and or paste whatever limbs you might need, you can't call me Destro McAllister, Captain of the Girthior. Let's do this,
And-
bitches!
and he
Can we call you Destro McAllister?
furls his cape behind him, takes a bite of his slice of cake on a plate, and leads the way. You said
mean-
it. It's canon now.
This is no.
Well, now, hold
weirder
on a
than
second
what we used
here.
to have.
I need to know what he recombinates into. What are you going to roll?
You know,
At a
that is-
minimum, if this is our fade to black, we have to see what his role is.
that is
when he's
entirely
no
fair.
longer a
So
kobold.
I'm going to go to the map view, and I'm going to turn on the chat for everybody so they can see what I'm rolling. There we go.
Alrighty.
And Destro
What's the-
McAllister, after a couple of weeks to make sure that it's
After
safe.
we send a couple of cats through and they come out gnomes.
Yep.
And what have
So
you.
we're starting with a D100, which comes through as an 8. So first
I
off,
love it.
Destro McAllister is going to be of a beast folk lineage.
Okay.
And now we're going to roll a D20.
Come on, 4.
That's a 10.
Aw.
So we're
So
cousins.
that comes through. Fuck.
Let's sit back.
Is he going to be a draconic?
No. From inside this like makeshift looking pod that is sized kind of, it probably caps out at like a 5'10" human. At the end of it, the pod just like bursts open, and this gray-skinned creature pulls itself out with this long swinging appendage.
Oh my god, a fucking.
He's a he's an elephant, and he's just shirt cocking it the whole time, and he's like,
double short cocking it.
My
because it's got
name's
one up above and one
Destro
below.
McAllister.
How did your voice not change whatsoever? Like,
That's
God
the
damn
vocal
it.
cords should be
I
the
am
size of your
so
old
goddamn
body.
pretty right now. You don't
This
even
is
know
everything and nothing.
Hold
to me,
on.
and I love this.
how
Hold on.
powerful
What
I
color
feel.
are you?
Oh yeah,
he's
You see
gray.
it? He's a gray. There's only one.
You know what?
flavor
No,
of it.
I'll humor you on
no,
that.
you got to roll that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah.
We'll roll a D8.
I mean, we got a purple goddamn dwarf.
He's blue. He's bright fucking blue.
Blue
like-
elephant.
Like,
Very good.
He's the guy from Star Wars.
yeah, he is
God, he's
literally
a keyboardist.
the blue elephant from Star Wars.
Oh god, do not Google what brand of music he plays in the
It's
campaign.
okay.
It's called.
Sorry, what's his name? Max Rebo. He is Max Rebo.
Of course he is. We've come full circle. We played a space game, and we somehow ended up with a Star Wars character. Canon. Thanks to the dice.
For all intents and purposes, but he's not the size of Max Rebo.
He's huge.
He's huge.
Big fucking guy.
He's huge.
But he talks
like
this. Goddamn.
And he talks like this.
Oh my.
You're on my ship now, bitch.
Mm.
The only thing that still fits is his cape, and he grabs the rest of his cape and leads you off to new adventures
Please tell me he
in the
wears it
sky.
in the front now.
That would be hopeful. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna wear
I
a
don't have a
one-sided
damn
loincloth,
thing to
you want to
wear.
put it in the front.
I don't have a damn thing to wear on this ship.
The next quest! Get me some goddamn clothes!
Everybody else on the ship is like a
What's
space goblin, and they're appropriately sized as goblins, and all of the bunks are inappropriately sized for even you guys being the
Yep.
size that you are, and with a certain amount of certainty that you have escaped your
Can you get through the doors?
it's a little challenging,
Jesus.
your indentured natures, but nagging at the back of your mind, two things.
Hmm.
Eugene O'Hare woke up in a pod.
Somewhere.
Basil is sure of it. And will never see his brother ever again. Not after all this. And nagging at the other half, Basil gets this feeling every time he looks at one of these kobolds, or that massive, delicious-looking blueberry elephant, or the violet dwarf, that they're so goddamn delicious. And you wait for them all to fall asleep so you can interface,
Oh, God.
spread
I
your
love it.
spores, create a new colony, a new hive, Basil. You got to get away from them as
Basil, what the
far
hell are
away
you
as
doing in that
possible.
Get the fuck up here. Stop doing that in the dark in the corner. Nobody needs to see that.
He's brushing his teeth.
It just snaps out of it.
Deliver sugar to a
fucking ripper
a
dog.
xenobiologist.
Just a dude with a laser
physician.
chainsaw and like a veterinary degree on the wall.
Yeah. Chainsaws for hands and eyes that are way too long. They're not too wide. They're too
droop.
long. And looks at the cybernetics that you'd
Recovery.
chosen
Oh,
for yourself
shit. Oh,
and
God.
says, I think so we can make this work.
Oh, of course he's a Nazi. Oh,
And
God.
and whatever that comes out to will leeches. Whatever that comes out to, it comes out to. But that's a story for another day.
Mm.
So that's what we got. Thank you guys.
Thank you, James.
I believe tonight we need to pay service out loud to RN Jesus, our dicey overlord who giveth and taketh away.
Look, here's the
And
thing.
taketh
Mostly
away and
taketh,
taketh away.
and taketh away and taketh away and taketh away.
CRISPR is an interesting technology.
Mm.
Genome
Yeah, so is
editing.
Roll20's friggin' dice bias.
Yeah.
Whew.
There's that.
No, even
But,
the physical rolls were
Oh
spicy.
my
Like,
God.
worked
I
out.
cannot believe my luck tonight, but thank you so much, James. That was a lot of fun.
you think you can't? I somehow, through kismet, became your girlfriend. my wife in the other room
that
was
was-
laughing her ass off. She was
That was through your own choice that you became his girlfriend.
well, I
Nothing
just
said
just-
that you needed to act like rabbits.
That's true. I just really love the, are you sure you want to do that? Don't worry, I've got a plan.
and it just immediately paid off into absolute death.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not even 5 minutes later. It was
No,
one
no,
round
that's not a
combat.
criticism. That is a legitimate, that is
Oh,
an
no.
amazing.
That's
D&D
just us
called it.
tempting the gods.
It's a trope for a reason.
It just
100%. I was just gonna be like, cool, let's put it down. I'm gonna jump to the other side. Hey,
Dragon run
dragon,
into it.
over here!
lasers at it ineffectually till it shows up, and then, oops, we do some damage, and it'll be awesome.
So
No,
the basis of
Put
all
the
of
guy
this
in hive mind, and you cut yourself.
Yes.
down.
was I wanted 3 unique ecosystems that were in, like at
Wow.
odds with one another,
Mhm.
right? So we had our plant people.
Hmm.
We had our dragon that moved the fuck in because dragon's gonna dragon.
Yeah, that thing was phasing through solid matter too, right?
Yeah,
Like it just
yeah.
showed up at the asteroid and went. Whoop.
Yep.
Okay.
So you got the place that you were on was a terraformed asteroid,
Mhm.
for all intents and purposes. Like you could have gone outside. You don't live very long without a suit, because radiation's a thing.
We could have manipulated things. Ajax was
Yeah.
literally built for being able to walk on the outside of the place.
Exactly. The amount of shielding that Ajax would have needed in his original form to go outside is pretty minimal. It's like, hand me 2 rubber gloves.
No, not even. Just give me an old Coke can.
I have a
Like,
question.
That's all I needed.
I have a question. Did Eugene actually have a chance to get that mine?
Yeah.
With the diffuse.
Yes.
Okay,
It
there wasn't like
wasn't-
another.
If you didn't have the so on the diffusal, it would have rendered it inert.
Got it.
And I will never ask you guys to roll for something that you can't do.
Yeah.
Like if it's just like, yeah, that's not going to work, I'm not going to ask you to roll for it. Like trying to seduce a dragon, not going to work.
No, don't roll a d20. The dragon laughs at you.
Yeah.
It does.
And then
nothing.
you take 8d6 piercing damage as it enters you. Like, the thing. You succeeded. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I was sad, but I got myself a bourbon and I'm okay. And now
You
there's
coped.
there is another adventure waiting Basil.
You
Yeah.
made another Harangon. You
I made
split
another
hairs to do it,
Harangon.
though.
I did.
You split hairs.
How did we start with 1 and ended up with fucking 3?
2.5.
You did end up with...
multiply, bitch.
Basil's bad at math.
Yeah, very.
That's
So
why.
bad at math.
But that said, thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, share with your friends. It's how we know that we're putting on a good show, having a good time. There is no stream next week, but the week after that, keep an eye out on our YouTube channel because there'll be a little teaser video going up sometime this week whenever I
Oh, yeah.
have time awake.
I can also do that part, but anyway.
Yeah,
Time
figure it out.
constraints are there, but it'll get
And-
done. Don't worry.
Yeah.
If you want to see more adventures in this world, let us know.
Click the like,
leave comments in the
subscribe,
doobly-doo.
show up, and have fun with us in chat.
And
Praise RN Jesus.
in 2 weeks, we will be visiting Red Deer, Alberta.
Yes, we will.
Is it a
Gonna
promise
be a
or
good
a
time.
threat?
We're going to be exploring the Tales
Yes.
from the Loop gaming system.
Mm.
And
Yes.
then something random after that. I believe there's some beardless adventures coming in.
Yes.
And
yeah.
then yeah, we'll see from there. I won't put words in Melissa's mouth though. So thank you for tuning in and good night everybody.
Good night.